Now, please get ready for the national anthem of Hong Kong, China.
Well, in the final match of the league round, Hong Kong, China taking on United Arab Emirates. Advantage certainly to UAE because they are ahead in the net run rate as well. They've won one more match. Hong Kong will have to win this match by a huge margin if they are to have any chance of qualifying for that finals against Nepal on 27th of this month. We're live from Mulpani Cricket Ground here in Kathmandu, and alongside me is my commentary partner, former Nepal skipper Paresh Lohani. A very good afternoon, Paresh.
Good afternoon, Sachin. Good afternoon, all the viewers. Just a quick reminder that Hong Kong won the toss and they've decided to bat first, put the runs on the board, restrict UAE as much as low as possible, and go to the finals. That must be the case.
Martin Coetzee walks into the center. The UAE team, they were very confident. The captain clearly stated that he wants to win this match in a thumping manner so that they can post a challenge. And the interesting thing is Nizagat Khan was not worried about the match's loss because he was advocating that his team was looking at this series as a practice series. I'm not sure the right approach though, Paresh, because if you're playing a T20 international, you'll have to be competitive. And I think that instinct, that hunger was also missing in the Hong Kong China squad.
Yeah, the winning hunger, you should have that winning hunger. That is what Nepal did. Won 4 out of 4 matches in the league stages. And you can see the Hong Kong side, Nizagat Khan, the captain, Mohammad Aziz, Babar Hayat, the run scorer at the last match he played, Ishan Khan, Anshuman Rath. We need a run from him. Ayush Shukla, Zishan, Martin Coetzee, Yasim, Rag, and Narsullah, the 11 players that are playing today for Hong Kong China side.
Not a bad team on the paper at all, Hong Kong, isn't it, Paresh? Now, this is the UAE team. Captain Mohammad Wasim, the hard hitter, was really in form. Bashir Hamid also in form. Farazuddin, the all-rounder. Top order consists of batters like Khalid and Asif. Wicketkeeper Pritya Irwin, he has been the talk in the commentary box as well. A fantastic batter. I think both the sides, what they were behind against Nepal was their fitness, their agility, and also at times their intensity to win the match. I think they'll have to cover it up going into that big series, the World Cup qualifiers.
Yeah, there are 3 changes for the UAE side. Ali Nasir is out, Zohar Khan is out, and Mohammad Jawadullah is out. Junaid Siddiqui is in. Sanchit Mohan Sharma is in.
Captain Nizakat Khan has been joined by Martin Coetzee. Has been a forgetful series for Martin Coetzee. He was dismissed off the very second delivery by Karan Casey. He was later voted as Fudmando best delivery as well. And this is the trophy they're playing for. Beautiful looking trophy. The Dabur Honey Nepal T20 International Triangular Series. Here we go. The first ball of the final match of the league round. Cut towards the third man area, only for a single.
Yeah, good positive start by Nizagat Khan, the captain of Hong Kong China. Junaid Siddiqui gets the game in the last league stages. He's a very good bowler, Junaid Siddiqui. Oh, that was Martin Coetzee who got off the mark the first ball. They're showing their intent of scoring runs because it's an afternoon game. The pitch will play at its best.
Mahmool, the pitch curator from Bangladesh, was very, very confident. In fact, thinks that every match deserves 200 runs on this track. Nepal did it once, and he was not hesitating to blame the batters for the poor form or poor run.
Yes, absolutely. It looks like a belter. I just saw the pitch. Came in the afternoon. Wide ball down the leg side. Try to ball an in-swinger, Junaid Siddique.
Whereas now Hong Kong has to win this match by a big margin. They realized it. Decided to bat first as well. What do you think will be the score they'll be chasing?
Well, they'll have to post at least 180 runs and restrict UAE around about 100, 110 runs to get that margin of victory to get into the finals. Very easy, said than done.
Zakat Khan was amongst runs in the previous match. This is the difference. This should not happen a single fumble. Eventually, easily done by Nizakat and Martin.
Zakat Khan hasn't been in good form in this tournament so far. He likes to score runs for his team. Martin Coetzee, his partner there. If they get off to a good start, then comes in Babar Hayat and Anshuman Rath. That will have a platform. And you can see the points table here. Nepal already into the finals. Hong Kong, China, negative 2.69 their net run rate and without any win. Whereas United Arab Emirates, they have a win against Hong Kong, China.
Tries to cut it as well. Hasn't looked very comfortable, Martin Coetzee, in this series. He's not coming forward, Paresh. He's stuck in his crease. The feet movement is not there. He's trying to just flirt with the deliveries outside the line as well. Got one that came in really sharp against Karan Kisi, was dismissed that way. I think in the slow subcontinent wickets, you'll have to move your feet more often.
Being an opening batsman, you have to move your feet. And because of he hasn't been amongst the runs, that is why he's very tentative. You can see that his body language is not that positive. Again, cutting close to his body, down to third man for a single. He just wants to get off the strike. That is very important if you're not in touch. Just get off the strike. Look at the strikers end from the non-strikers end. Just rotate the strike just because you get the middle of the bat.
Also, there is a chance for Siddiqui and the other fast bowlers as well against Martin Coetzee, because if you keep on bowling that off-song line, he'll definitely go and cut it. He's trying to cut it. He's not trying to come forward or go behind. It's more of a lateral movement that Martin Coetzee is offering. And I think there is where is a chance for the UAE bowlers to get him out.
Got the edge over the top of the short third man. First boundary for Hong Kong, China. That was very tender. I think Nizakat Khan must have his heart in his mouth, getting that edge. The ball going over the top of the captain, Mohammad Hussein. You can see in the replay.
You can see this is a morale victory for Junaid Siddiqui, but morale victories don't count in this format of the game. Let's have a look at this. Runs is what matters, and they'll be happy with this. Do not mind any way that comes. Lucky boundary here for Hong Kong, China, and Nizakat, the captain. It's a mascot, maybe. Hong Kong team's mascot. Their dugout. Wide again. Bonus runs for Hong Kong.
I don't understand why Junaid Siddique is trying to ball the ball inside the right-hander when he's bowling away from the right-hander. Very good line and length he was bowling, but he wants to get it in. He wants to get it bowled or something like that. That is why he's mixing his wrist position is this. He's bowling in and he's going wide.
Maybe the angle is a bit too much, Paresh. Yeah, the ball is drifting down the leg side even more with the angle that he's creating. Junaid Siddiqui. Well played this time. Nizakat Khan, more of authority in that. 9 run comes of the very first over. Hong Kong, 9 for none.
You're real ho. You who real.
फ्रुट बाट बनेको रियल न्यूट्रिसन real taste real happiness त्यसैले त रियल जुस रियल हो नि
मेचीदेखि महाकालीसम्म वाइ छ हामी सबैको मनमा हामी दिल्ली चुल्ली गर्छौं घरको श्रृंगार बर्जर पेन्ट्स हाम्रो घर हाम्रो शान 100 घर नगदपति बम्परमा लखपति.
Bowling the second over is Nilanj Keshwani, a very good left-arm orthodox, a youngster, 20 years of age. Yeah, talking about coach, I'll come back to that after this ball. So again, very tentative against the spinners as well. He's played most of his life in South Africa. That is why he's expecting the ball to rise and the wicket to be fast. That is why he's playing from the crease.
Now there's a mid-wicket in place. They're offering Martin and Nizakat to go after the bowlers.
You can see that the captain Nizakat Khan having a chat with Kotse there. Kotse is very, very tentative. He hasn't been amongst the runs. That is why, if you don't be amongst the runs, you will be very tentative while batting. And being an opening batsman, you have to give a good start. Again, arm ball going into the right-hander. Good bowling.
That's exactly what we're talking about. He tends to cut something that's really close to his body as well. Hong Kong, China, cricket's mascot there. Good line again. You can see that Martin Kotse is very tentative, as you mentioned, Paresh. He's not been in a good form. He'd want to come in form, but he'll have to adjust his technique. This is not a quick South African wicket. This is a continent pitch. He's very tentative. For a moment, he thought of going for that expansive drive. Dot delivery.
This is very good bowling by the youngster, mixing his pace, throwing it a bit slow and bowling those arm balls as well. Good bowling. Coming down the track, there's an appeal. A maiden over to start off with. 9 for 0.
वर्कआउट सँगै चाहिन्छ डाबर हनी जसले पूरा गर्छ हाम्रो फिटनेस रुटिन
डाबर हनीमा छ एन्टिअक्सिडेन्ट र मिनरल जसले तपाईको फिटनेस रुटिन कम्प्लिट गर्नको साथै तपाईलाई राख्छ सधैँ फिट र यङ
डाबर हनी स्टे फिट फील यङ
नेपाल टेलिकमको 4G नै पर्फेक्ट छ स्पिड टेक्नोलोजी कभरेज रिलायबिलिटी अफोर्डेबिलिटी र साथै क्वालिटी र सर्भिसमा पनि नेपाल टेलिकम मेचीदेखि महाकालीसम्म वाइ छ हामी सबै.
When Karan got Futbandu best delivery in that match against Nepal. One of the very first delivery, much better. Now, what Martin Kotse would not want to do is put so much of pressure on Nizakat. And in one way, Martin has made the Hong Kong scoring slow at this point of time because he is considered a maiden. So he'll have to make sure that boundaries keep coming as well.
Here you can see that he's faced 9 balls and scored only 2 runs. Last over was a maiden played by Kotse. It's very important that he rotates the strike. If he plays dot ball, then the pressure will automatically come to Nizakat Khan.
Again, loves that area all right, but I'm not sure that's the safest of options.
A good homework done by the UAE captain there, keeping the third man field a bit square, and there's a short third also. Whatever Martin Kotse is doing, is just guiding the ball down to the third man area, that same area where the fielder is, and very risky too. He's cutting the ball very close to his body.
That's what I think will keep him in a lot of pressure. Zagat Khan did not go full-blooded drive. Good running this time.
Yeah, he just checked his shot, Zagat Khan. He should have gone through it, because it seems like the ball is coming nicely towards the bat. He just checked his shot straight to the fielder. Easily home.
I I think there were a chance if the strikers end rather, Paresh. It's very difficult to judge, isn't it? When you have the ball, quick singles, and you'll have to pick with your instinct which end to go.
Actually, with the momentum that the fielder is, he'll go towards that end. That is morely likely.
What will be Martin Coates' approach here? He'll need boundaries. Goes towards the onside. Should have been fielded better. They'll still only get one run. So one thing, Paresh, I really want the Hong Kong team to put a fight. Yes, the target looks difficult if they're thinking of getting into the finals, but a fight is really needed because that also determines your attitude, your character, especially going into that big tournament, Paresh. Hong Kong will have to give their best because they cannot just look at this series as a practice tournament, as Nizaka told me in the toss, because this is a T20 international you're playing, and the momentum carries on to the big tournament as well that's following up.
Exactly, you're absolutely right, Sachin. No intent whatsoever to go for big ones to win the match. That is very important. You have to get into the finals. You have to get your confidence back to go into the qualifiers. Big tournament coming up.
I was really struck by Monty because his plan was simple. I want to take all the matches in this tournament and the World Cup qualifiers, every single match as a final. That has been the message to the team, and the attitude is clear. That's the reason why Devinder Singh Hari came in and smashed it, blazoned it out of the park, and Nepal definitely are looking as the favorites, and by some distance.
Yeah, they are the favorites for the qualifiers to qualify for the T20 World Cup. Well, good bouncer. Good bumper there by Junaid Siddique. After 3, Hong Kong, China, 14 for no loss.
म्याङ्गो अनार र मिक्स्ड फ्रुटको साथै अब दुई नयाँ स्वादमा लिची र गुआवा पनि तपाईको फेभरेट रियल अब नयाँ ट्रेन्डी पेट बोतलमा।
नेपाल टेलिकमको 4G नै पर्फेक्ट छ। स्पिड, टेक्नोलोजी, कभरेज, रिलायबिलिटी, अफोर्डेबिलिटी र साथै क्वालिटी र सर्भिसमा पनि।
नेपाल टेलिकम राष्ट्रको सञ्चार। खामपानीको लुकामारी, खुसीका हरेक क्षणको तयारी, पियु र सिलिकन प्रविधियुक्त बर्जर वेदरकोट लङ लाइफ। खामपानी छेक्छ 10 वर्ष टिक्छ।
Isn't weather here in Kathmandu, isn't it?
Yes, talking about the strike rate of Martin Coates. It's very, very low, under 50. And there's a bowling change, Sanchit Mohan Sharma, and the medium pacer. I think this is a very good change by the captain, Mohammad Wasim. First bringing on the youngster, the left-arm spinner, bowled a maiden, and he took him away and bringing on the medium pacer. Good captaincy.
They're only looking to take singles. There is power play on. You have to post a big total. This, I don't think, is very smart cricket from Hong Kong. Talking about smart, the smartest player, the player of the series. Also, player of the series will receive Pulsar NS160 dual channel EVS. Beautiful looking sporty bike.
I would love to have that bike, Sachin. Bike is my passion, like Mahendra Singh Dhoni is.
A good shot this. Martin Coates has timed this so well. The ball has gone out of the ground. Much needed 6 this for Hong Kong, China.
Powerfully hit by Coates. Look at this over-pitch ball. Beautifully done over long on. Out of the ground.
They need many more. They need many more. The run rate now moves on to 6.3, which is still not enough. They need a flyer here. They need a flyer. If they're looking to get into the finals, I think they need to go on with the momentum. Meanwhile, the ball has been lost again.
That is what I was talking about. Get a good start in the power play. Get at least 10 runs per over. 16, 6 overs. Then the remaining batsmen, Babar Hyde is there, Anshuman Rath is there. It'll be a platform to score big runs for Hong Kong, China.
We're coming to you live from Mulpani cricket ground in Kathmandu. This is the final match of the group stage, of the league stage in fact. This is how Martin Kotze got his first six. Timed it, didn't try to overhit it. It was a really good shot.
Yeah, he timed it to perfection, and Sanjit Sharma just floating that ball, a slight outswinger on the legs, and nicely picked up by Martin Kotze. Look at that again. It was a slight loosener by Sanjit Sharma, the second ball he bowled. As I said, it's a very good captaincy bowling change. I think I was wrong.
There are questions now, Barish. Second ball has been hammered out of the ground. It's towards the mid-wicket area again, and this is the bike that the Pulsar player of the series will receive. Pulsar NX160, dual channel EVS, very stylish looking bike. So far the contenders, Karan Casey, Dipender Singh Airi, Kushal Malla, all Nepalese contenders so far. Sanjit Sharma will continue bowling to Martin Kotze with just max 6. Again, this is his weakness. That is the channel you have to bowl against this batter, because he tries to cut anything that's outside the off stump, even if the ball is too close to be cut.
Yeah, that's very close to cut. He should have gone back and punched the ball to the gap. That is what he's doing wrong there. It's very close to cut. Even it's over the stumps, over the off stump. He's trying to cut that ball, moving your body behind. He might get it chopped onto the stumps.
This time it was wide enough to cut. Martin Kotze does it well enough to get a boundary. Should have been a better effort there in the deep. Second boundary to Martin Kotze's name. Again a poor delivery. Again you'll have to question your thought of captain having a good decision to change the bowler, Paresh.
Actually, the captain decided something else, but the bowler is not bowling up to his mark. Nothing wrong with the captain's decision, man.
A former captain defending current captain. That's how captains think. A bowler has just given you a maiden, Paresh. Why do you want to change him? To consider a 6 and a boundary? Well, again, the ball having that outward movement, and the ball travels to the boundary again. 2 consecutive boundaries for Martin Kotze. This is decent batting, but poor bowling.
Yeah, absolutely poor bowling. I feel very sorry for Mohammad Hussain outside the off stump, giving that width. Easy peasy for the batsman to score. The batsman who was struggling, who had played a maiden, that's very poor bowling.
And everybody knows that he loves playing that shot, and he's looking for the ball to be pitched outside the line of off stump and given width. This is exactly what Sharma is doing. Again does the same mistake. Punished again. 2 bounds. Another boundary. 19 runs come from this Sanjit Sharma over. 33 but none after 4. Hong Kong, China.
लोभ सुपर हिरोको साथ चम्किलो दाँत अनि ताजा सास डाबर हर्बल क्लोभ टुथपेस्ट जसमा छ ल्वाङको सुपर पावर। यसले दाँतलाई किरा लाग्नबाट बचाउँछ, दाँतलाई राख्छ स्वस्थ, सफा, चम्किलो अनि दिन्छ ताजा सास। दाँतको सुपर हिरो।
नेपाल टेलिकम को 4G ने परफेक्ट छ। स्पीड, टेक्नोलोजी, कभरेज, रिलायबिलिटी, अफोर्डेबिलिटी र साथै क्वालिटी र सर्भिसमा पनि।
नेपाल टेलिकम, राष्ट्रको सञ्चार।
Pitched wide. He likes flashing at the ball. That was very poor bowling. Akif Khan has been brought in. Oh, chopped on. Chopped on, and he's furious at himself. I'm sure the match referee will have a word with him. But Nizakat Khan, the skipper, has been dismissed.
No foot movement whatsoever, just played it from where he was, chopped it onto the stumps. Look at this again. What kind of a shot is that? That's not the kind of a shot that an opening batsman should have played. He tried to hit the ball again. He did that in frustration. Nizakat Khan.
जिन्दगी सरर पल्सर बाइकमा जिन्दगी सरर पल्सर बाइकमा देख्नेले देखिरहन्छ बुझ्नेले बुझिरहन्छ भेट्नेले भेटिरहन्छ
माया विश्वास र थोरै पालापनको साथ मात्र यति कुरा याद राख कि नजिक ल्याउनलाई सबैभन्दा ठुलो कुरा नै एक अर्काको साथ हो।
बर्जर सिल्क ब्रिथ इजी यो ग्ल्यामरस छ र घरको भित्तालाई पनि प्रोटेक्ट गर्छ ब्याक्टेरिया भाइरस र पोल्युसनबाट।
रोस्टाइल प्राकृतिक तत्त्वहरूको गुणसहित नयाँ आकर्षण।
You understand the situation, and this is how the captain was dismissed. Oh, look at the frustration. You do not have a second chance to hit the ball. I'm sure the match referee will have a word with him. That shows the frustration level in the Hong Kong side. They're not getting the results. They used to be a much, much stronger team.
Yeah, they were a very, very strong team, Hong Kong, China. Like I said, we always talk about UAE, Nepal being a very classic match, all classico. But Hong Kong, China, and UAE, they were the finalists every time when we played earlier in 2000 till 2010. Once 2010, Nepal and UAE, they went to the finals.
Pulled. There's a protection in the deep. They'll come back with a second run. Easily done. And Anshuman, if he gets anything that's short, he lashes onto it perfectly well. And good thinking here by Mohammad Wasim as well, because he's understood that Anshuman Rath likes pulling the ball, even if the ball has pitched on good length. That's the reason he has a field in the deep, in the onside, for that protection.
Yes, I think Anshuman Rath should stay there and the other batsmen should bat around him. That's the way the Hong Kong China batters should do. Nicely bowled, good line and length by Raza. Looking for two, then easily get that. Another good effort by Junaid Siddiqui there.
Very casual by Junaid Siddiqui. They would have anyways picked up the second runs as well. And as we're talking, Paresh, that has been the difference between the three sides, isn't it? Nepal has been miles away, miles ahead, in fact, when it comes to fitness and ground fielding. Especially Devendra Singh, ID, Rohit Paudel. These lads are so quick. They turn ones into twos.
The result clearly shows how good Nepal has been. Nicely bowled. Hit in the good end. Back of the length area by Raja Akifullah.
He's had a very good first over, Raza Akifullah. In fact, picked up a wicket on the very first delivery. He caught the captain, Nizakat Khan, chopped on. And Hong Kong failing to manage that massive start they needed if they were looking to qualify by any means of possibility. Good shot, straight to the fielder. That's the end of the fifth over. 37 for 1, Hong Kong, China.
वर्कआउट सँगै चाहिन्छ डाबर हनी जसले पुरा गर्छ हाम्रो फिटनेस रुटिन।
डाबर हनीमा छ एन्टिअक्सिडेन्ट र मिनरल जसले तपाईको फिटनेस रुटिन कम्प्लिट गर्नको साथै तपाईलाई राख्छ सधैँ फिट र यङ।
डाबर हनी स्टे फिट फील यङ।
Maximize your success with Maximax, a complete solution for abroad studies and visa services. For more, maximax.com.au.
मेचीदेखि महाकालीसम्म वाइवाई छ हामी सबैको मनमा।
बर्जर सिल्क ब्रिथ इजी यो ग्ल्यामरस छ र घरको भित्तालाई पनि प्रोटेक्ट गर्छ ब्याक्टेरिया भाइरस र पोल्युसनबाट।
They have it all to do. UAE
They can get to the final in one of two ways. They can get there with a narrow defeat, even reasonably large defeat, and any kind of win will get them through to Fantastic Friday. Going to see spin from Mohamed Farouzuddin. And he very nearly strikes from his first ball. That should have been taken. It has burst through the hands. Just trying to get a look. I think it might be Sanchit Sharma there, is it? Or mid-off, who has not had a good start to his day, but is it him that's dropped the catch?
Yeah, UAE has been very... Oh, that should have been taken. Yes, it is Sharma. 19 runs given in his first over and drops a catch. Nicely cut away. Straight to short extra. Talking about UAE fielding today, it has not been that good. They look very casual today in the field.
Nicely guided away, uses the extra pace on the arm ball from Farouzuddin, and Martin could see it. Finally starting to adapt to international cricket. The selectors have stuck with him after 3 single-digit scores, and he's hoping to make use of that life. That's nicely guided for 4.
Yes, nicely guided using the pace of the bowler. A neat touch by Coates there. Moves to 30 of 20. Mind you, Lenny, he played a maiden over in this game, in the first innings. Now he's 30 of 20.
Protection out there, but it's going to go wide to the right. I'm actually going to split the 2 fielders out there, isn't it? To the right of the deep mid-wicket and to the left of deep backward square leg. 4 more, and the run's starting to come for Coates in a big way.
Yeah, this is not good bowling by Farouzuddin, piercing the gap by Coates. Good batting. He started off very tentative, to be honest. He hasn't had a good run in this tournament so far. 3 single digits, now he's 34 of 21.
Beautiful batting. Really good use of the depth of the crease this time, and make that 4 consecutive 4s. The run's really starting to come. In fact, the dot ball separated one of them too short, punished, and the 50's up.
Yes, it was hit in front of square, in the gap. This is good batting by Coates. He's justifying his selection in the team. That's very good. 3 single digits earlier in 3 matches, 3 innings. Now 38 of 22. 16 runs already off this over. Just a ball remaining.
This time another misfield. Well, the UAE very, very sloppy. Coates wants a second. He's going to get it comfortably. It's an outstanding over. 18 runs have come from it. A wicket should have been there, but the power play ends with a surge for Hong Kong. It's 55 for 1.
माया, विश्वास र थोरै बालकको साथले स्वादमा बेग्लै मिठास आउँछ। मात्र यति कुरा याद राख कि म्याजिक ल्याउनलाई सबैभन्दा ठुलो कुरा नै एक अर्काको साथ हो।
वर्कआउट सँगै चाहिन्छ डाबर हनी, जसले पुरा गर्छ हाम्रो फिटनेस रुटिन।
डाबर हनीमा छ एन्टिअक्सिडेन्ट र मिनरल, जसले तपाईको फिटनेस रुटिन कम्प्लिट गर्नको साथै तपाईलाई राख्छ सधैँ फिट र यङ।
डाबर हनी, stay fit, feel young.
Continuing to grow as the city and indeed the country grows in confidence, grows in stature, much like the national cricket team. Do you feel there's some similarities between the rise of Nepali cricket and the rise of the country itself?
Yes, there is a similarity between both countries' rise and the cricket team's rise. Like I said, 2023 has been very good for Nepal cricket. Not only the senior men's cricket team, the under-19, the women's cricket team as well. Now, in terms of Hong Kong, China, Anshuman Rath should rotate the strike and give strike to Martin Kotze, 2 dot balls in this over. Raja Apifala has already taken a wicket off the captain of Hong Kong, China, Nizakat Khan. He was played a very awkward shot and got himself out.
Is that too short is the question. I think he's probably got away with one there. Yeah, very good morning and good afternoon. Keep forgetting we've got an afternoon start, 1 p.m. today. Andrew Leonard here with Paresh Lahani. Day after the main Tika Day. You still got the little bit of Tika going on there?
Yeah, I still have Tika. And there's a gift for you, Lenny, from my daughter.
Oh, look
Here's
at
a gift
this.
for you.
Well, I don't know the belly needs it, but Dandavad to young... What's your daughter's name again?
Anvi.
Anvi. Thank you, Anvi. That's very sweet. Dandavad. I think that will be getting eaten with a cup of tea later on. Maybe a cup of chai, my favourite brew here in Nepal. Nicely played. That's an impressive, hugely impressive pull shot. It's got a mile in front of the square. How quickly has he picked up that length? And having got away with the short one the previous delivery, Anshuman Rath just sat back on the back foot and pulled that all the way for 6.
Yeah, Anshuman Rath is very good off the back foot. He cuts it well, he pulls it well. That was a flat 6. It didn't even travel, let's say, around 15 feet high. It was a flat 6. Anshuman Rath is very strong off his back foot. Either it's cut shot or pull shot. Whatever shot ball, even if it's a shot of length ball, he's goes right back and pulls it away.
Well, that was a stunner, wasn't it? Real stunner. That's gone 20, 25 yards in front of square. And as a consequence, the fielder's actually gone out to that exact position. Rath tries to repeat the dose, and it comes off an under edge. Can't quite get it the same. Maybe one of the shots of the entire week. So flat it was as well for 6.
Yeah, the shot of the week was Dipender Singh Airi pulling the ball or tapping the ball for 6 the other day. I think this is the second one.
Well, we've seen a few. I really like Viridia Aravind, stroke inside out over extra cover. But Dipender Singh Airi's innings the other day, hard to get across how impactful it was, how impressive it was, and how much of an indicator that is as to where his game has gone. Particularly his batting, for me, has gone to the next level. And we spoke in the pre-game show about how the 3 tournament's leading run scorers are all from Nepal. Asif Sheikh, Rohit Paudel, and now Dipender Singh Airi in 3rd place. And the 3 tournament's leading wicket takers too. All 3 seamers, surprisingly. Karan KC, Sampal Kami and Avinash Bahara. Such an impressive Nepali side right now. And on the eve of the final on Friday, whoever gets there, Hong Kong are giving themselves a chance. But if they play Hong Kong or UAE, I think Nepal will be big favourites. Nicely played by Kotsia. Going to be a boundary to round out the 7. They continue to shine. It's a double-digit over. 66 for 1.
माया विश्वास र थोरै पालापनको साथ मात्र यति कुरा याद राख कि म्याजिक ल्याउनलाई सबैभन्दा ठुलो कुरा नै एक अर्काको साथ हो।
यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनु होला। यति कार्पेट, कार्पेटको शहंशाह। मेचीदेखि महाकालीसम्म वाई छ हामी सबैको मनमा।
Maximize your success with Maximax, a complete solution for abroad studies and visa services. For more, maximax.com.au.
Previous over, we have to turn back to their young left-arm spinner, Nilansh Keshwani, who bowled that beautiful maiden to start with. contest is a long way away from where it was, Paresh. Hong Kong giving themselves a chance.
Yes, credit goes to the UAE bowlers that Sanjit Sharma was hit for 19 runs in his first over. And look at the partnership, 34 of 18, 22 the contribution of Kotse and 12 from Anshuman Rath. Now Anshuman Rath, he has to stay there while Kotse should play an attacking role. Babar had still yet to come. Looks like a very good big total here for Hong Kong China. 7.1 over 67 for 1. A good start for the game for Hong Kong China.
In amongst the records, in amongst the carnage caused by Kotsia in particular, Kashwani's held his nerve. He stayed very economical. I like this young left-arm spinner. He does all the basics right. Good measured approach. Thuds into the pad, probably going to angle down. If he could have got that to turn, it would have been out. But instead, I think it's going to go on and miss the leg stump. Good decision from Durganath Subedi.
The umpiring has been very good in this tournament so far. Yeah, it was an arm ball bowled by Ilanch. Look at that. Way going down to the leg side. Very good umpiring. It was a big appeal. An optimistic appeal, I must say. Nicely bowled, nicely bowled. This kid has really impressed me. 1.4 overs, just a single given. The first over that he bowled was a maiden.
He just seems to know his game well, of course. This one's actually found the gap for 4. I thought it was going to be a couple. But he's managed to power it and drag it. And again, UAE's fielders. Look, there's a few crossed arms in the background. Hands on hips from the bowler. He felt this should have been a couple, but Rath gets enough of it to get the first boundary off Keshwani.
Yeah, it was timed very well by Anshuman Rath. The fielders, they are very, very lethargic, I must say. It all started from the first ball. They look very lethargic, the UAE fielders. This is a virtual semi-final for the tournament.
Yeah, how costly's that drop proving to be? It was 37 for 1 when Kotsia was put down by Sanjit Sharma. No excuses either for Sharma. He's a good athlete. It's another good over. 7 runs have come from it. 73 for 1.
म्याङ्गो अनार र मिक्स्ड फ्रुटको साथै अब 2 नयाँ स्वादमा लिची र गुआवा पनि तपाईको फेभरेट रियल अब नयाँ ट्रेन्डी पेट बोतलमा
मेचीदेखि महाकालीसम्म वाइ वाइ छ हामी सबैको मनमा हामी मिल्ली जुली गर्छौं घरको श्रृंगार बर्जर पेन्ट्स हाम्रो घर हाम्रो शान 100 घर नगदपति बम्परमा लखपति
For you, but just off the top of my head, it's going to be something in the 70, 80, maybe 90 run vicinity. They're going to need a thumping victory. But the way they've started, they're going to give themselves a real chance. And with Rath starting to time the ball nicely too, picking up a couple here, are we now speaking about game on?
Absolutely, Lenny, absolutely. A very good start for Hong Kong China, 75 for 1. Look at this drive again. Opens his body, try to get that gap, but nice fielding there. It can be game on. That was Raja Akifullah, who just went out with a side strain. He's already back in.
Inside edge, saves Rath this time. Sharma has had a change of ends. His first over went for 19 from the Gakarna Forest end of the ground. He's come now from the Mulpani end. I suspect really that UAE need to find a way to restrict this Hong Kong side to under 200 because right now they're looking at 180 plus as a minimum.
Yes, they are on the way to 180 plus. Still Babar had yet to come, who had a good outing. The last match he played 60-odd runs. Meanwhile, Kotse, after having a very slow start, he's picked up his strike rate. Slower ball.
What you'd love to see from Hong Kong is try to utilize this platform they have to take big risk, to push up post 200. We'll get the calculation for you by the halfway stage, but if it's a 70 or 80 run victory they need, they want to score 220, don't they? Because if they get 180, all that UAE will need to advance to the final then is 110 or something like that. With Mohammed Wasim and co, they should do that. They've got to put the pressure on to UAE. And to do that, I think they've got nothing to lose. They've got a great platform. Whenever Babar Hayat gets in, let's see him really go after these UAE bowlers, who, if we're being fair, Paresh, have been a bit errant thus far.
Yeah, I think Hong Kong, China, they need at least 200 and above. And to get UAE restrict under 110. That can be possible. In the meanwhile, let's look at the points table again. Nepal way ahead into the finals. UAE and Hong Kong, China battling out here for a place in the final to play against the home side, Nepal.
Surprised by maybe the comfort of Nepal's journey through this tournament so far. Not just the fact they've won 4 games, but with the exception of the last one, they've won 3 of them very comfortably.
No, actually, to be honest, Lenny, I'm not surprised because Nepal have played very good cricket this year, mainly 2023. While like earlier said, they went to Zimbabwe. You know how they went to Zimbabwe. Nicely flicked away. And again, looking for 2. No, not there. And again, they qualified for the Asia Cup. And another thing is the under-19, they qualified for the World Cup as well. And now winning the ACC under-19 Premier Cup. 2023 has been very good for Nepal cricket.
Yeah, it really has. I think probably the thing that's impressed me the most over the course of the last 6 weeks, so enjoyed, I've adored watching this journey that Nepal have taken. The thing that's impressed me the most is the way in which they've turned into T20 mode. With little to no shift in terms of quality of output, quality of result and performance too. A couple more will close out that Sharma over. 9 have been bowled. It's 81 for 1.
वर्कआउट सँगै चाहिन्छ डाबर हनी जसले पुरा गर्छ हाम्रो फिटनेस रुटिन
डाबर हनीमा छ एन्टिअक्सिडेन्ट र मिनरल जसले तपाईको फिटनेस रुटिन कम्प्लिट गर्नको साथै तपाईलाई राख्छ सधैँ फिट र यङ
डाबर हनी स्टे फिट फील यङ
हाम्रो मनमा वाइ तिम्रो मेरो हाम्रो सबको मनमा छ मेचीदेखि महाकालीसम्म वाइ छ हामी सबैको मनमा
नेपाल टेलिकमको 4G नै पर्फेक्ट छ स्पिड टेक्नोलोजी कभरेज रिलायबिलिटी अफोर्डेबिलिटी र साथै क्वालिटी र सर्भिसमा पनि
नेपाल टेलिकम राष्ट्रको सञ्चार
Fazruddin in the tournament. Fazruddin had that success against Nepal in the ACC Emerging Teams Cup in Colombo, but today he's been very harshly treated. Do you think they might look to turn to a 6th bowler?
Yes, they will have to look for a 6th bowler because apart from Nilash, none of the bowlers have bowled well, given away runs. Too many ordinary deliveries bowled by the other bowlers. It's just 10th over now. This is the 3rd over of Nilash.
I think if it is going to be a 6th bowler, it would have to be Basil Hamid. Haven't seen him bowl yet in this tournament. Again, it would be an off-spinner. 50 partnership has come up in really good time. This has been Hong Kong's best of the tournament in terms of their 4 outings thus far. And one thing that their backroom camp, Simon Willis, their head coach, and Chuck Wilson, all of the support team for Hong Kong have been very keen to emphasise is their lack of cricket on grass wickets of late, and how they feel A, they've got their best ever squad, and B, how they will improve throughout as this tour of Nepal goes on. Remember the T20 World Cup qualifier to follow.
Yeah, they'll have to be positive, to be honest, Lenny. Hong Kong, China today they look very comfortable batting. Initially, they were not comfortable against the bowlers and mainly against this spinner. But now, once they've got a start, they have to capitalize on that.
He's bowled beautifully, isn't he? Deserves a wicket. Keshwani deceives Kasia. All ends up, and it's a leading edge that easily could have gone to hand just to the left of the cover fielder.
Yes, that was a leading edge. This boy has bowled very well. Last ball of his third over, he's given away only 10 runs. That included a one maiden as well. This is very good bowler, to be honest.
Straight to the man. Backward point to close out the 10th over. Gets us to the halfway stage. The players, the coaches will all come onto the field. Time for a drinks break. We'll be back with you with all the action. Keep watching us live here on Himalaya TV HD. The Score.
You're real ho!
यो हो रियल रियल फ्रुटबाट बनेको रियल जुसमा छ रियल न्युट्रिसन रियल टेस्ट र रियल ह्याप्पिनेस त्यसैले त रियल जुस रियल हो नि
Maximize your success with Maximax, a complete solution for abroad studies and visa services. For more, maximax.com.au.
मेचीदेखि महाकालीसम्म वाइ वाइ छ हामी सबैको मनमा
घाम पानीको लुकामारी खुसीका हरेक क्षणको तयारी पियु र सिलिकन प्रविधियुक्त बर्जर वेदरकोट लङ लाइफ घाम पानी छेक्छ 10 वर्ष टिक्छ
माया विश्वास र थोरै बालकपनको साथले स्वादमा बेग्लै मिठास आउँछ मात्र यति कुरा याद राख कि म्याजिक ल्याउनलाई सबैभन्दा ठुलो कुरा नै एक अर्काको साथ हो
वर्कआउट सँगै चाहिन्छ डाबर हनी जसले पुरा गर्छ हाम्रो फिटनेस रुटिन
डाबर हनीमा छ एन्टिअक्सिडेन्ट र मिनरल जसले तपाईको फिटनेस रुटिन कम्प्लिट गर्नको साथै तपाईलाई राख्छ सधैँ फिट र यङ
डाबर हनी स्टे फिट फील यङ
For Friday, no doubt, given the rivalry between the UAE and Nepal, should it be those two that will play, that we'll have another full house, as we so often see between the two sides at the TU International Cricket Ground. Basil Hamid, we thought there might be a sixth bowler with the struggles of Mohammad Fazaruddin, so they'll go to their all-rounder, the off-spinner. He's had a very good tournament with the bat in hand, but is yet to bowl. He comes in around the wicket. Andrew Leonard here alongside, for the first time today, Sharad Vasakar. Sharad, firstly, a very happy Dashain, and hope you had a good Tika yesterday.
Definitely happy Dasai to you and all the viewers watching this telecast. Yeah, had a good time with the relatives and visited the Bhadrakali temple that's just beside the tall Dharara, if you know.
It's going to be 50 for Martin Coetzee, and it's a maiden T20I 50. What a way to turn it around for the South African-born debutant in this series. He made scores of 2, 0 and 1. He did have a life. He was dropped by Sanchit Sharma when he was on just 22, but an amazing presence of mind to be able to battle through, make use of that life and get to a maiden T20I 50. Very well batted by Martin Coetzee, seeing some sparkling strokes around the ground.
Looking good today, was needing those important runs up the order. This will add up to his confidence before going to the main tournament. Yeah, both of these, Anshuman and Martin, have built up a very good partnership. For the incoming batsman, still power high to come, you can imagine. Oh, that's kind of funny. Everyone diving for their places.
Come on, Amsterdam. I think you're buying for TV time here now, mate. the comedic dive back in. There was no man-cat attempt. He just pulled out because the batter was changing his movement, and this time he heaves it away for 6. The fan's going to get a touch of the ball there. Coetzee is growing in confidence, dragged down and given the treatment it deserved.
Yeah, just dropped his shot. Had plenty of time to rock back and pull it over mid-wicket. And what a strong shot. Went flat and out of the ground.
What do you think about bowlers pulling out of their delivery? Obviously, historically, it's always been allowed. They try and repeat the dose, and you get back-to-back 6s. Well, the off-spinners are getting the treatment today. First it was Razadin, now it's Basil Hamid, and Coetzee, well, he's keeping Hong Kong's hopes alive. Here comes the youngster. Oh, gets the throw over. Good strike again for 6.
Almost in the same area, Coetzee again. Enjoying some off-spin.
Tossed up teasingly, and really Aravind can't glove it cleanly either. That sort of sums up UAE's day. It's going to be 4 byes that are given. Even when the bowler beats the batter and deceives him, it's all going horribly wrong. The hundreds come up, and this partnership continues to thrive. Hong Kong, what are they targeting from here?
Very close to 200, I reckon. That was just beaten him in the flight. And it kept low as well.
Gets us to the end of the over. It's 103 for 1.
क्लोव सुपर हिरो को साथ चमकीलो दाँत अनि ताजा सांस डाबर हर्बल क्लोव टुथपेस्ट जसमा छ ल्वाङको सुपर पावर यसले दाँतलाई किरा लाग्नबाट बचाउँछ दाँतलाई राख्छ स्वस्थ सफा चम्किलो अनि दिन्छ ताजा सांस दाँतको सुपर हिरो
Maximize your success with Maximax, a complete solution for abroad studies and visa services. For more, maximax.com.au.
यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनु होला यति कार्पेट कार्पेटको शहंशाह
Yeah, certainly you suspect UAE have some questions to answer. Still waiting on a broad calculation. It may actually be more than a 100-run victory that Hong Kong needs. So every run they get, they're going to need them, and then they'll need to bowl out of their skins to advance to the final. Razadin has bowled a bit of licorice all sorts. Yes, he was unlucky to have a drop catch from his very first delivery, but that's a long hop and rightly punished for 4.
Yeah, tried that arm ball probably, yeah, you could see there, but dropped it too short and hit it right in the gap. It was the extra cover, another 4 for Coetzee and Hong Kong China.
Short again, clubbed away again, but this time straight to the man on the leg side. Farzadin has got it all wrong.
He's not getting that perfect length to ball in this wicket. Dropping a bit short. Probably he's tentative to float the ball up there to the batsman. Making crackling sounds of the bat Kwidze at the moment.
These two are continuing to grow in confidence. If it is a 100-plus run victory, they're going to need to turn that net run rate around. UAE don't look happy out there, looking pretty arrogant. Body language asking for the throw to come into him. If it is, let's say, 120 runs or something in that vicinity, what sort of a total do they need? They need, what, 240 probably?
Exactly, Lenny. They need to get around 230, 240 for sure, and it's a long way actually from here. Still 130 runs required of 8 overs. Not impossible in the small ground. That's late towards the third man for no runs. 12 overs done. Hong Kong, China, 110 for 1.
वर्कआउट सँगै चाहिन्छ डाबर हनी जसले पूरा गर्छ हाम्रो फिटनेस रुटिन
डाबर हनीमा छ एन्टिअक्सिडेन्ट र मिनरल जसले तपाईको फिटनेस रुटिन कम्प्लिट गर्नको साथै तपाईलाई राख्छ सधैँ फिट र यङ
डाबर हनी स्टे फिट फील यङ
Maximize your success with Maximax, a complete solution for abroad studies and visa services. For more, maximax.com.au.
नेपाल टेलिकमको 4G नै पर्फेक्ट छ स्पिड टेक्नोलोजी कभरेज रिलायबिलिटी अफोर्डेबिलिटी र साथै क्वालिटी र सर्भिसमा पनि
नेपाल टेलिकम राष्ट्रको सञ्चार यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनुहोला यति कार्पेट कार्पेटको शहंशाह
Gulshan Jah, on a day that nobody will forget. 16th of March, Nepal behind on Duckworth Lewis Stern, bad lights surrounding and enveloping the TU ground. UAE took 4 hours and 15 minutes to bowl their 44 overs. I think it was the 42nd over that Mohammad Wasim bowled. It went for 20. Nepal got ahead on DLS and they never looked back.
Yeah, Gulshan Jah took toll of that over of Wasim, didn't he? That changed the momentum towards Team Nepal, actually. That over.
I'm bringing that up to emphasize he's very much a part-time bowler. Yeah, Gulshan Jah just started counter-attacking, going all over the TU ground. Probably the most incredible moment was a ball that he drilled down to long off for what looked like a certain single. Mustafa attacked it right in front of that most packed part of the ground. He ran it through his legs. Good running from Coetzee. We'll get it back for a second. And that was a day the likes of which I don't think Nepali cricket has ever seen. And we might see another few to come on Friday, and then with the T20 World Cup qualifier to come.
Forgettable that day. Rightly said, Lenny. Looking forward to that tournament. Yeah, nicely run there. 2 runs.
See, just losing his shape. Does want to second again, Rath, but he's not going to get it as Keshwani picks up cleanly. UAE have been very sloppy today, is that fair?
Yeah, that's right. Probably they were not expecting this kind of display from Hong Kong. Just the wicket down. Yeah, they look like a little bit less on energy in the field.
Inside edge. Wasim is not going to get a T20I wicket to his name. There probably should have been a second there, but Coetzee, I just wonder, is he starting to fatigue in the reasonably warm mid-afternoon sun? Should have been a second run there, but he turned it down.
Good attempt there by the cover fielder Sanchit Sharma. Came in made a lot of ground actually. The falling short of it. Martin Coates, he would be looking look for those big sixes and boundaries if they need to reach that score around 220-30.
Well, that was a full toss that's been missed out upon, and Wazim gets away with that over. I think it's fair to say. 5 off it, 1-1-5 for 1. So 7 overs remain. We've been given a broad calculation. It shows this is why I'm not the one running the spreadsheet or doing the calculators. It's not 80 or 90 runs they need to win by. It's going to be 150 in that region. So we're Hong Kong to get up to 220, which is still a long way away. They're going to need to bowl UAE out for about 80. The reason why, after just 3 games, that net run rate deficit is 2.7. It is monstrous. And that was due to some very heavy defeats for Hong Kong, including one to the UAE. And then even that one game, most recent game, the UAE ran Nepal right to the final over, so that didn't really damage their net run rate. It's not exact. We're not going to give you the complete calculations because we don't know them till Hong Kong finish their first innings, but about 150 run margin, going to be almost close to impossible, Sharad, you think?
That's true. But they'll take a lot of confidence out of this game. The way they are batting in this innings. Just a wicket down, going around 9 runs per over.
I think it also sums up the kind of tournament they've had thus far. It's nicely played, but straight to the man, and all of a sudden the boundaries have dried up. 200 might be a good effort now from here. Do you almost want to see Babur Hyatt get into the crease ASAP if you're a Hong Kong fan?
Absolutely. The hitting power he possesses, he would be licking his heels to get back to the center. Trying hard, the Hong Kong team.
It's just not Ansem and Rat's natural game, is it, power hitting? It's not to say he's not a fine player. He is. He's an outstanding cricketer, one of the very best at the associate level. I think 50 overs would be his more natural of the 2 white ball formats. Also played a lot of first-class cricket there in India, 4-day stuff. But 30 off 29, when you're looking at 200 plus, you want to get going and get going. Coetzee does, surges back. That one actually cannons through the sponsorship side. Ends the 14th over with a maximum. It's 126 for 1.
सुपर हिरो को साथ चमकीलो दाँत अनि ताजा सास डाबर हर्बल क्लोभ टुथपेस्ट जसमा छ ल्वाङको सुपर पावर यसले दाँतलाई किरा लाग्नबाट बचाउँछ दाँतलाई राख्छ स्वस्थ सफा चम्किलो अनि दिन्छ ताजा सास दाँतको सुपर हिरो मिल्ली गर्छौं घरको श्रृंगार बर्जर पेन्ट्स हाम्रो घर हाम्रो शान 100 घर नगदपति बम्परमा लखपति
नेपाल टेलिकमको 4G नै पर्फेक्ट छ स्पिड टेक्नोलोजी कभरेज रिलायबिलिटी अफोर्डेबिलिटी र साथै क्वालिटी र सर्भिसमा पनि
नेपाल टेलिकम राष्ट्रको सञ्चार
Very expensive. This is the last ball of the previous over. Coetzee, well, he might just be thinking now, can he turn a maiden T20 I-50 into a maiden T20 I-100? He'll have plenty of time to get there. And Mohammed Wazim is going to continue. Interesting. It's captain, back for a couple with the misfield. He's not trusting the likes of Sharma. He's none too pleased as a captain right now.
Yeah, just some bit of misfielding there. Not happy, the captain, but well run as well. Anshuman and Coatzee, they're running pretty well between the wickets.
They'll want well north of that projected score that you see on the bottom of your screen at the moment. 180 they won. I think 200, 220 if they can. Now Rath gets some innovation out. Really surprised to see Mohammed Wasim bowl a second over. He's no more than military medium. He's a part-timer. This is the over for Hong Kong to target.
Yeah, another left-hander taking advantage of his bowling. Anshuman just scooping that over pretty easily, just well timed and helped the bowler's space on its way for another 4.
Bit of a throwback, isn't it? These kind of medium pace slingers. You should get at least a couple around the corner, right in front of the big screen there. 6, 8 steps on the run up, but just sling them down as quick as you can. The 100 partnerships up. It's come in really good time too from 62 balls. The best effort of the tournament from Hong Kong.
Exactly. Coach doing more of the scoring there in this partnership. 62 out of the 100. Yeah, pretty young Anshuman there. Maybe his picture from the past years. Yeah, some story about that picture from Anshuman. He was looking at that picture of his young Anshuman and laughing himself.
Yeah, he's grown a healthy beard since that headshot was taken. That might have been a pre-pandemic headshot, I reckon. What do you think? Long time ago.
Yeah, seems like that.
He's hit the block hole successfully. Wasim goes after it himself to keep it to a single. Get the sense that the Emirati captain right now is not overly pleased with the rest of his national teammates out there.
Yes. Some big Manhattan chart there. You can see some big overs in between. 19.
You're real ho!
Yo-ho real.
With an over that's not going to go in the grander scheme of the innings for too many. It'll get us to the end of the 15th. 5 remain. It's 138 for 1.
You're real ho!
Yo-ho real. Real fruit बाट बनेको real juice मा छ real nutrition, real taste, र real happiness. त्यसैले त real juice real हो नि.
यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनु होला। यति कार्पेटको शहंशाह।
नेपाल टेलिकमको 4G नै पर्फेक्ट छ। स्पिड, टेक्नोलोजी, कभरेज, रिलायबिलिटी, अफोर्डेबिलिटी र साथै क्वालिटी र सर्भिसमा पनि।
नेपाल टेलिकम राष्ट्रको सञ्चार।
Who joins me back? A very good afternoon, Sachin. Had a good Tika day yesterday.
Absolutely. Thought this festival loved the weather around. Tries to play towards the onside. It's bowled really slow, short as well. Martin has certainly missed an scoring opportunity here.
How do you like your toss, Sachin? Slow and steady, or is it like fast as a medium pacer?
Well, we have it 4 days of Tika. So many relatives to cover. So it takes a lot of days, in fact. So what we do now is we've been busy with cricket. So we have to make sure that the evenings are used for it. How do you manage yours? That's gone up in the air. Very well judged eventually by Nilansh. And that's the end of Anshuman Rath's innings.
Looks at the sky, thanks the heavens. Very nice catch. Mistimed it. Anshuman tried to go over the mid-wicket boundary. Just stop edging it. Running back, it was. Went very high and a very good catch. Look at that. Nilansh taking it very comfortably.
to you. For food,
Food Mandu.
घाम पानीको लुकामारी खुसीका हरेक क्षणको तयारी पियु र सिलिकन प्रविधियुक्त बर्जर वेदर कोट लङ लाइफ घाम पानी छेक्छ 10 वर्ष टिक्छ प्रोस्टाइल प्राकृतिक तत्त्वहरूको गुणसहित नयाँ आकर्षक ब्यागमा जसले तपाईँको कपाललाई राख्छ ट्यान्डर फ्री र चम्किलो अनि राख्छ तपाईँलाई अलवेज स्टाइलिश एन्ड कन्फिडेन्ट
Pro Style for my man.
घर बनाउन गाह्रो छ म्याडम
बेस स्ट्रङ भयो भने भइहाल्छ नि
बेस मात्र स्ट्रङ होइन फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी पनि चाहिन्छ
गो प्रिमियर स्टिल
अफ कोर्स
मात्र प्रेमियर नेक्स्ट 500D ले दिन्छ तपाईँको निर्माणलाई पूर्ण सुरक्षा भरोसा नयाँ युग
to the finals
Driven down the ground. Misfield will allow them to come back for the second run confidently. We find this time and again how these two teams, Hong Kong and UAE, have underperformed when they were on the field, when they're on the field. That has been the story throughout the tournament. Where does Babar Hayat go? Inviting Babar Hayat. Gutsy this from young Nilansh.
bowled pretty well. Nilansh just given away 12 and taken that one wicket as well. His last over, very good action as well. Loopy right on the spot. Quick single taken by Babar.
I'm not sure if this is the way to go, Sharad, because they need big runs. They need to post and score somewhere around 200. Now Martin Coetzee has been there, 79 or 49. Also fortunate because of the bowling choices of UAE in the earlier part of his innings. He was struggling, in fact. Second over was a maiden considered by Martin himself against Nilansh. That's the end of 16th over, 1 for 2 for 2.
Workout सँगै चाहिन्छ डाबर हनी जसले पुरा गर्छ हाम्रो फिटनेस रुटिन
डाबर हनीमा छ एन्टिअक्सिडेन्ट र मिनरल जसले तपाईको फिटनेस रुटिन कम्प्लिट गर्नको साथै तपाईलाई राख्छ सधैँ फिट र यङ
डाबर हनी स्टे फिट फील यङ
हाम्रो मनमा वाइ तिम्रो मेरो हाम्रो सबको मनमा छ मेचीदेखि महाकालीसम्म वाइ छ हामी सबैको मनमा
Berger Silk Breathe Easy यो ग्ल्यामरस छ र घरको भित्तालाई पनि प्रोटेक्ट गर्छ ब्याक्टेरिया भाइरस र पोल्युसनबाट
नेपाल टेलिकमको 4G नै पर्फेक्ट छ स्पिड टेक्नोलोजी कभरेज रिलायबिलिटी अफोर्डेबिलिटी र साथ
The odds are against them. This is how Anshuman Rath was dismissed. Eventually taken really well by Nilansh.
Yeah, didn't expect. Kind of, he was expecting the ball to bounce more, maybe Anshuman, like it stayed a bit low. Wanted to get under the ball, but yeah, couldn't get that elevation. Very good catch by Nilansh.
Now when will Babar start smacking? He does it. And he'll get his first boundary in this fashion. The ball eventually wins the race. First boundary for Babar Hayat. They need plenty of these for Hong Kong. But mind you, Babar is a massive hitter of the ball.
That's nicely played by Babar. Some width in the offside. Getting over the cover fielder, diving effort. But couldn't stop the ball. The deep cover fielder as well. A very good chase, but runs away to the boundary.
Mohammad Wasim has been expensive.
Yeah, it's been a bit surprising for us here. That's edged again. Short third man. And passes both the keeper and the fielder as well. Consecutive boundaries for Hong Kong, China.
It took the inside edge off the bat. This is how Babar Hayat got his second boundary.
As we were mentioning earlier, it's an interesting bowling change. The captain himself coming for the third over. Maybe just rolling his arm over, getting ready for the qualifiers if required. Because still they have those two premier bowlers of them with 2 overs each left, Junaid Siddiqui and Akif Raza.
So first 2 balls, 2 boundaries. What do we have here? Wide again. Wasim is not the quickest of them all. The keeper is behind. I don't know what the blow is, Sharad.
Yeah, Bauer was really setting him up to go for that big shot. There you go, see that big back lift there. So just Wasim trying to keep the ball away from his hitting arc. Just overcompensating.
Wide again. This is inviting danger to your side. Mohammad Wasim. Slow medium pacers outside the off stump, allowing Babar Hayat to slash at it. He's swinging them hard. When the ball connects, they're going to boundary. When the ball doesn't connect, they're going to boundaries. Third boundary in a row.
Yeah, good start to the over for Hong Kong, China.
Oh, this is massive. Where has the ball gone? The ball has gone miles up and outside the ground as well. And the umpire will have to stretch both his hands up. This is an easy pick for somebody as good as Babar Hayat.
What a shot. Just picked it off the length. Full swing of the bat. High and long. Nearly hit some cars on the road. There you go again. He goes again. And it's out of the ground again. Sachin.
Massive. Massive. This is great batting, but also some really ordinary bowling from Wasim. Is offering Babar Hayat those full toss deliveries. He's going to go after them every now and then. Look where the ball has gone. He's really very powerful. The ball has gone outside the ground again. Oh, neighbors, be aware, because big Babar is looking to bludgeon the ball all around the park.
The way he's going, you need to block that road outside the ground. Otherwise, might crash onto the windows of some of the cars out there.
25 runs already of the first 5. And I'm sure Babar will be looking to go after this delivery as well. 25 of 5. Oh, that was also set up for a massive hit. It was a slow delivery. They'll come back for the second run. 27 runs of this over from Captain Wasim. Takes the score of Hong Kong to 169 for 2.
वर्कआउट सँगै चाहिन्छ डाबर हनी जसले पुरा गर्छ हाम्रो फिटनेस रुटिन
डाबर हनीमा छ एन्टिअक्सिडेन्ट र मिनरल जसले तपाईको फिटनेस रुटिन कम्प्लिट गर्नको साथै तपाईलाई राख्छ सधैँ फिट र यङ
डाबर हनी स्टे फिट फील यङ
खामपानीको लुकामारी खुसीका हरेक क्षणको तयारी पियु र सिलिकन प्रविधियुक्त बर्जर वेदरकोट लङ लाइफ खामपानी छेक्छ 10 वर्ष टिक्छ
माया विश्वास र थोरै बालापनको साथले स्वादमा बेग्लै मिठास आउँछ मात्र यति कुरा याद राख कि म्याजिक ल्याउनलाई सबैभन्दा ठुलो कुरा नै एक अर्काको साथ हो
Big over there. The 17th over going for 27 runs, that is. Finally, Kodze gets back in strike. He would be looking to get his 100. Just 21 left. 3 overs to go.
Shot. Very well placed. Very well placed by Martin Kodze. Yet another boundary. This is run-faced.
Absolutely. It's all meat and drinks. Enjoying the Dasai festive time, Koitse as well. That was shot outside the off stump. Shot third man up, point up. That was a wrong ball to bowl in this field.
He made sure that he went above point, just enough. The placement was good because it was a slower bouncer and he had to generate the pace and he did it with perfection. Well, then Martin moves on to 83 or 51 now. Takes it towards the onside. It's very full. They'll think for the second run and in fact they'll come back at it. If the throw was at the stumps, I think Martin would have been in trouble, but everything going Hong Kong's way right now.
The runs are flowing at the moment. Wasim going for almost 15 runs per over. The last over went for 27 runs. Was that a good choice of bowling himself, Sachin?
I really doubt. I really doubt. When you have overs left from Siddiq, you have overs left from your other prime bowlers as well. There's no need for Mohammad Wasim's extravagant experiment, you'll have to say. This was also in the spot to be hit. Only a single.
So Babar going over 300 strike rate. Wow, hasn't he brought Hong Kong, China back to this game and back to the tournament maybe as well? You never know. Cricket is a funny game, they say. Anything can happen.
If Nepal could qualify for the finals of Division 3 in Bermuda in 2013, I really believe that anything can happen. And who's there in that team? The man who also played an important innings, Sharat Visakar, here with me. Calls for two immediately. Placement is good. The comeback for the second run as well. Brilliant running. Despite some disturbance there by the bowler in his follow-through. He's batting at 31 of 10. Yoked him up this time. Slashed it straight to the fielder and Swift in between the wickets. Today they're much better. They're taking the chances as well. They're running first one hard, also coming back for the second. I think great running, Sharad.
Yeah, absolutely. They're showing some intensity in the field today. This is very good to see. They will be very pleased with this performance, especially for having a few bad games earlier in this game. So 14 more left for Martin Kodze for his 100. Hasn't he played well?
Lucky again. Very, very lucky. He wanted to go for the scoop shot. Really, there was no length that he could improvise on. And that's the end of the 18th over, 179 for 2.
You're real ho.
यो हो रियल रियल फ्रुटबाट बनेको रियल जुसमा छ रियल न्युट्रिसन रियल टेस्ट र रियल ह्याप्पिनेस त्यसैले त रियल जुस रियल हो नि
नेपाल टेलिकमको 4G नै पर्फेक्ट छ स्पिड टेक्नोलोजी कभरेज रिलायबिलिटी अफोर्डेबिलिटी र साथै क्वालिटी र सर्भिसमा पनि
नेपाल टेलिकम राष्ट्रको सञ्चार
54, he has a chance to get his maiden T20 international century, whereas Babar Hayat is almost batting at 300 strike rate. A strike rate of almost 300, 32 of 11. And we know he can go big again. He can smash sixes at will.
And he's enjoying from this end, batting from this end. Oh, that's inside edge.
A good delivery, very good delivery. He understood that Babar would go at the ball if the ball was pitched up. Varied the pace, and Babar was taken by shock as well. And this is the scorecard, bowling card of the UAE captain. Conceded 44 runs. He conceded 27 runs in his third over. I think that over was unnecessary, Sharad.
Hit away on the long off, and he's on gone. Kodze just lobbing it to the long off fielder. Wasim taking that catch comfortably.
A wonderful innings has finally come to an end. He'll be disappointed with himself. Babar Hayat telling his partner, you played well, Mike. You can have a proud walk back. But he had an opportunity to score a century, his maiden T20 international century. That would have been, again, a slower bouncer. He did not have the pace behind the delivery to go after that shot. He tried punching it down. A tennis shot.
Only you know what's important to you. For food, Food Mandu.
घाम पानीको लुकामारी खुसीका हरेक क्षणको तयारी पियु र सिलिकन प्रविधियुक्त बर्जर वेदर कोट लङ लाइफ घाम पानी छेक्छ 10 वर्ष टिक्छ
रोस्टान प्राकृतिक तत्त्वहरूको गुणसहित नयाँ आकर्षक ब्यागमा जसले तपाईँको कपाललाई राख्छ ड्यान्ड्रफ फ्री र चम्किलो अनि राख्छ तपाईँलाई अलवेज स्टाइलिश एन्ड कन्फिडेन्ट
Pro Style for my man.
घर बनाउन गाह्रो छ म्याडम
Based on
Well, depends on this big man, Babar Hayat.
truly. And yeah, UAE, to be honest, have pulled back this game a little bit in the last 2 overs. I believe they have bowled pretty well. Some good bowling, good Yorkers outside the off stump, good slower balls as well. It's a good option to go against Babar with not giving him much pace, which he enjoys. It's Yasim Murtaza who comes to the crease with the fall of the 3rd wicket.
This time Babar judges it well. And where has the ball landed? Outside the ground. Had to be. He was expecting a slow delivery. That is what Babar Hayat does. He's so good. He's so strong. Especially down the ground. And another 6. A much needed one this for Hong Kong.
Look at that shot. Yeah, he was waiting for that ball. Maybe a bit too predictable from the bowler. Bowling consecutive slow deliveries. Yeah, he seemed to have just... He didn't time it as well as he would have liked. Still, it went a long way.
That's the power of that man, isn't it? 65 meters again, this will go. Forget this. Timing is right this time. And the distance is further from the previous one. A massive hit again. Babar moves to 45 or 14.
What a strike. What a strike that was. Stood tall on his crease. Just short of the length and he picked it up. Went much longer than the previous one. That was the earlier 6. This was a bit shorter. Just kept his weight forward and pulled it actually on the long on region. That's not an easy shot to play.
Now they're well and truly in course of getting to that 200 mark now. 193. Babar Hayat still there. Aggressive as ever. One final delivery of the Sanchit's over. We'll go for 6 again. Oh, this is the biggest of them all. This is massive. Hat-trick of 6s. They love it. 50 for Babar Hayat, only in 15 deliveries. And what a knock this man has played. Look at this. 5 6s, 3 boundaries. Strike rate of 340. Oh, Babar Hayat, you beauty.
Wow, this is some innings. Went high and long. Sanchit Sharma missing the length again, trying to go for that Yorker. But what form Babar Hayat is in, he won't miss on those. It's 19 overs done. Hong Kong China 199 for 3.
Workout सँगै चाहिन्छ डाबर हनी जसले पुरा गर्छ हाम्रो फिटनेस रुटिन
डाबर हनीमा छ एन्टिअक्सिडेन्ट र मिनरल जसले तपाईको फिटनेस रुटिन कम्प्लिट गर्नको साथै तपाईलाई राख्छ सधैँ फिट र यङ
डाबर हनी स्टे फिट फील यङ
हाम्रो मनमा वाइ वाइ तिम्रो मेरो हाम्रो सबको भावना छ वाइ मेचीदेखि महाकालीसम्म वाइ वाइ छ हामी सबैको मनमा
Maximize your success with Maximax, a complete solution.
The second run, and they shouldn't as well. Babar Hayat Mac 366s against Sanchit in the previous over. This was the first one.
Look at that second shot, Sachin. When you're pulling the ball off the back foot straight, that speaks about his power.
Already 5 6s, and this is the fastest 50 in this Dabar Honey Nepal T20I triangular series.
Was carrying that record of Dipendra Singh Ari a little bit, Sachin?
Not really. It's an impossible record to beat Sharad.
Yeah, but UAE being a better bowling attack, you would expect, yeah, that's a no ball. Should be given. Yes, and it is. No ball it is, and 4 runs. So 5 runs added to the total, and it's 200 up for Hong Kong China.
That's a gift here for Babar. Junaid Siddiq had to bowl a tighter line, and what does he do? He bowls a no ball. You'll offer him feed as well, and the ball has traveled to the boundary. Hong Kong are truly getting their first Dasai gift in this Dabur Honey Nepal T20I Triangular Series.
Although it's a free hit, I think at this moment every ball is a free hit for Bauer.
Already 55 of 16 deliveries. Now what does he do here? He had all the license to go after it. He doesn't want to take a run, I think, is a wiser option too. Good length this time from Siddiq.
It was right on the bottom of the toe of the bat. It's very hard to hit that ball for a boundary. That's very well bowled by Siddiq.
4 overs ago, Sharad, when I said they should get somewhere close to 220, it looked really, really impossible, isn't it? But cricket is a funny game, and sometimes the commentators also get it right.
Yeah, only sometimes, Sachin.
Most of the times, I'd say. Again, a great delivery. Very good delivery. Brilliant delivery this by Siddiq. And Babar has now moved on to the non-strikers end, I think, which is a bad news for Hong Kong. But Yasin can also hit it big.
Yeah, he's a good hitter of the ball as well. Yeah, very looking good for that score of 210, 215, 220. Hong Kong still 3 balls to go. Sitting back on the crease, Yasin. Getting under that ball. Look at that. Yeah, he's pulled away.
Straight to the fielder. Babar wanted the strike so badly. Look, he's already running.
Looks like the Usain Bolt of Hong Kong, China. Wanting the strike back.
He doesn't like running though, Sharad. He wants the strike. That's the only reason. Or else he'll like to hit it big like he did.
It's the right way to go as well. You know, he should be getting to face most of the deliveries in this last over with the hitting form he has been in this innings. If he gets this 2 sixes, it will be around 220. Will Junaid miss his length?
This is very unlike Babar Hayat, but he does it in style. Fantastic batting. Anticipating that Siddiq would ball it really full. Did that scoop shot for a much, much welcome boundary again.
What awareness that is by Babar. He's so good down the ground, but he could sense Junaid Siddiqui bowling perfect Yorkers. And he just scooped it on his way. It's not all about hitting, and mind you, I have seen first time Babar playing that scoop shot. His decision making has been impeccable.
Even I had never seen Babar play that shot. Again, shuffles around, goes for the same shot. The length was much shorter this time, and a wonderful innings of Babar Hayat has taken Hong Kong to 212. I think this is a good total. This is a fantastic total, especially when Hong Kong need a massive victory here to qualify for that finals and play against Nepal on 27th. At one point of time, they had 4 overs left and they were at 149. But then this partnership, in fact, Babar Hayat's innings and partnership with Martin Kotze made sure that Hong Kong are well over 200 mark now.
Yeah, you could see a spring in their stride. The way they're walking back. What a score, 212. They definitely are still standing tall in this tournament. They get UAE all out for a low total. They still have a chance. We'll give you the update very soon. Babar, what an innings. It's exactly 300 strike rate. He scored 60 runs off 20 balls.
And there will be questions with Wasim as well. There will be questions put on him. Not the kind of bowling spell he would have wanted at all. Especially the rotation of the bowlers will be questioned. His own introduction in the 17th over that went for 27 runs, Sharad, gave away the momentum, and the Hong Kong then cashed in beautifully well. 3 wickets lost by Hong Kong in this innings. The first to go was Captain Nizakat Khan. He was furious at himself, chopped on. This was how the set NC Rath lost his wicket. Easy catch eventually taken by Nilansh. And the last man to be dismissed was the highest scorer of this innings, 85 runs scored by Martin Kudze and easily taken by Mohammad Wasim himself, but not before he did all the damage and made sure Hong Kong have 212 runs on the board. So that's the bowling card. 3 wickets fallen, 1 wicket each for Nilanj, Sanchit Sharma and Raja Afikullah. And runs considered heavily by Wasim, Mohammad Wasim, Basil Hamid and even Farazuddin. Sanchit Sharma was eventually also very, very expensive. Gave away 47 runs in his 3 overs. So the target Hong Kong China posted against UAE is 212 for 3. And we had plenty of 6s and 4s. Started really well. Some lucky runs as well, Sharad.
Yeah, some good shots all around the ground. That was played over point. See, a lot of boundaries, scored square of the wicket. That was played down the ground.
And Martin Kudze, this was how he was dropped. This was a lifeline he cashed on. This is his highest score in T20 International, Martin Kudze. He played some depth touches as well for boundaries. He was also lucky in the earlier part, but then the boundaries kept flowing.
Yeah, made most of it after getting a life off that drop catch. Some good shots off the back foot from Manchi Roth as well. That was just timed.
Not particularly a big hitter of the ball, Sharad, but Martin actually timed the ball well, placed the ball well as well. The placement, that is something that we don't talk in this format, but he placed the ball well as well, and this just went over the fielder. Anshuman Rath was also really good with the bat today.
Yeah, he did partner very well with Kudze.
And then it was all about this man, Babar Hayat. He came in, smacked everything out of the park, scored 5 6s, plenty of boundaries as well, got a 50 of just 15 deliveries. Martin Kudze placed this perfectly for a boundary before he was dismissed, and this was a poor last over. The second ball was a no ball, went for a boundary, and this was cheeky by Babar Hayat, but also got him those important 4 runs. That's how Hong Kong's innings eventually concluded. Plenty of 6s as
Massive
well.
6s, yeah. Over the mid wicket, slot sweep, full shot, and went a long way as well. Doesn't the ball travel in this Mulpani MCG cricket ground? That went almost to the road.
3 6s in a row. Hat-trick of 6s this by Babar Hayat. He enjoyed batting. Some misses going out of the park too. That is what the power of Babar Hayat does. These were the 3 6s. This was more convincing one. And the third went to the crowd in this fashion. Look where this has gone. Through the road. The neighbors were kept in alert today because of this fiery brand of batting by Babar Hayat. And that is how Hong Kong got to 212. 86 of 55 for Martin Kudze. 41 of 35 for Anche Rath. And 60 of just 20 deliveries by Babar Hayat. So UAE will come back to bat and they'll have to chase a massive total of 213. That is what UAE will need in their second innings, 213 to win this match of their 20 overs. When we come back on the other side of the break will be the chase of UAE.
फ्रुटबाट बनेको रियल जुसमा छ रियल न्युट्रिसन, रियल टेस्ट र रियल ह्याप्पिनेस। त्यसैले त रियल जुस रियल हो नि।
हाम्रो मनमा वाइ वाइ, हाम्रो मनमा वाइ वाइ, तिम्रो मेरो हाम्रो सबको मनमा छ वाइ। मेचीदेखि महाकालीसम्म वाइ वाइ छ हामी सबैको मनमा।
माया, विश्वास र थोरै बालापनको साथ मात्र यति कुरा याद राख कि म्याजिक ल्याउनलाई सबैभन्दा ठुलो कुरा नै एक अर्काको साथ हो।
हाम्रो मनमा वाइ वाइ, हाम्रो मनमा वाइ वाइ, तिम्रो मेरो हाम्रो सबको मनमा छ वाइ। मेचीदेखि महाकालीसम्म वाइ वाइ छ हामी सबैको मनमा।
Maximize your success with Maximax, a complete solution for abroad studies and visa services. For more, maximax.com.au.
यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनुहोला। यति कार्पेट, कार्पेटको शहंशाह।
वर्कआउट सँगै चाहिन्छ डाबर हनी, जसले पुरा गर्छ हाम्रो फिटनेस रुटिन।
डाबर हनीमा छ एन्टिअक्सिडेन्ट र मिनरल, जसले तपाईको फिटनेस रुटिन कम्प्लिट गर्नको साथै तपाईलाई राख्छ सधैँ फिट र यङ।
डाबर हनी, स्टे फिट, फील यङ।
हाम्रो मनमा वाइ वाइ, हाम्रो मनमा वाइ वाइ, तिम्रो मेरो हाम्रो सबको मनमा छ वाइ। मेचीदेखि महाकालीसम्म वाइ वाइ छ हामी सबैको मनमा।
नेपाल टेलिकमको 4G नै पर्फेक्ट छ। स्पिड, टेक्नोलोजी, कभरेज, रिलायबिलिटी, अफोर्डेबिलिटी र साथै क्वालिटी र सर्भिसमा पनि।
नेपाल टेलिकम, राष्ट्रको सञ्चार।
वर्कआउट सँगै चाहिन्छ डाबर हनी, जसले पुरा गर्छ हाम्रो फिटनेस रुटिन।
डाबर हनीमा छ एन्टिअक्सिडेन्ट र मिनरल, जसले तपाईको फिटनेस रुटिन कम्प्लिट गर्नको साथै तपाईलाई राख्छ सधैँ फिट र यङ।
डाबर हनी, स्टे फिट, फील यङ।
हामी चार मिलिजुली गर्छौं घरको श्रृङ्गार। बर्जर पेन्ट्स, हाम्रो घर हाम्रो शान, 100 घर नगदपति, बम्परमा लखपति। उकाली ओह्राली खान मिल्ने जुनै ठाउँमै हिमाल पहाड तर एक गर्ने सबै ठाउँलाई रीतिरिवाज भाषा अलग तर एउटै रोजाइ। तिम्रो मेरो हाम्रो सबको मनमा छ वाइ वाइ।
थरी थरी प्रकार छ मिठो छ है सबै, संसारको सबै ठाउँमा पाउन सकिन्छ है।
चटपटेवा पकाएर खान जसरी नि मिल्ने, तिम्रो मेरो हाम्रो सबको मनमा छ वाइ वाइ।
सानो भोक लाग्यो घरमा कोही छैन, घरमै पकाएर खान गाह्रो छैन। उमालेर पानी त्यसमा हाल्छु मसला, सुगन्ध स्वाद र मन जगाउँछ हाम्रो मनमा। सबै नेपालीलाई मनपर्छ खान यसलाई।
गर्व लाग्छ बनेको यो हाम्रो नेपालमा।
नेपाली स्वदेशको आफ्नो झल्को छ नेपाललाई।
त्यसैले छ सधैँभरि हाम्रो मनमा वाइ वाइ, हाम्रो मनमा वाइ वाइ, हाम्रो मनमा वाइ वाइ, तिम्रो मेरो हाम्रो सबको मनमा छ वाइ। मेचीदेखि महाकालीसम्म वाइ वाइ छ हामी सबैको मनमा। हामी चार मिलिजुली गर्छौं घरको श्रृङ्गार। बर्जर पेन्ट्स, हाम्रो घर हाम्रो शान, 100 घर नगदपति, बम्परमा लखपति।
यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनुहोला। यति कार्पेट, कार्पेटको शहंशाह।
प्रियको नयाँ बोतल रसायो देखेर मेरो होठ, नयाँ ट्रेन्डी बोतलमा बहुत tasty, फलफुलको मजा tasty. Now you feel the fun like you never felt before.
म्याङ्गो, अनार र मिक्स्ड फ्रुटको साथै अब 2 नयाँ स्वादमा लिची र गुवामा पनि। तपाईको फेभरेट रियल अब नयाँ ट्रेन्डी पेट बोतलमा।
प्यारी नातिनी, दसैँको बेला कति आत्ते कि होल्यो, तर तिमी आत्तिनु पर्दैन। दसैँ रमाइलो गरी मनाउने तरिका मैले यो रेसिपी बुकमा लेखेकी छु। सबैभन्दा पहिले त चाहिने सरसामग्रीहरू सबै जम्मा गर, अनि कुनै नयाँ मसला हाल्नु पर्यो भने त्यो पनि नडराइ हाल्नु। कुनै कुनै सामान जुटाउन गाह्रो होला, तर जहाँबाट लिएर आउनु परे पनि लिएर आउनु है। सबै सामग्रीहरूलाई एकै ठाउँमा मिसाऊ, स्वाद मिठो बन्दै जान्छ।
खाम पानीको लुकामारी खुशीका हरेक क्षणको तयारी पियु र सिलिकन प्रविधियुक्त बर्जर वेदरकोट लङ लाइफ घाम पानी छेक्छ 10 वर्ष टिक्छ
Welcome back here to the quite beautiful Mulpani cricket ground for the final game of this group stage section of the Dabra Honey Nepal T20I Triangular Series 2023 between the host Nepal, the UAE and Hong Kong. And Hong Kong have really turned up. They've turned up in a big way too, posting their highest score of the tournament, with some quite audacious ball striking by Babra Hyatt being the highlight for me, although Martin Coetzee used that life to top score and make it impressive. 86 off 55 as well, 41-2 for Ansem and Rath. And it means that even though the margin of defeat that the UAE will need to, Hong Kong will need to advance to the final is going to be something in the 130 plus run marker. One of our calculators has it about 150 runs they'll need to win by. We think that's highly unlikely, but certainly Hong Kong looking good to pick up their first win of the tour, unless Mohammad Waseem and Khalid Shah can do something pretty special. It's going to be the grand old man to get things going. Isan Khan, you just missed that first ball, but just played out to the offside. Andrew Leonard alongside Sharad Vasakar. Sharad, that was really impressive, particularly Babra Hyatt.
Yeah, brutal. You could say, Lalish, and it's Ehsan Khan, low spinner. Starting things off. Gets off the mark, Wasim. Trying to get that ball going for him, Ehsan Khan. Not giving anything coming in to Wasim, who's very strong down the ground and towards that leg side as well.
Yeah, the UAE team looked all out of sorts. They looked pretty frustrated with each other. Their body language at times in that first innings was very, very poor. And they're going to need to turn it around at the bat, but they have all the firepower to do that. Viridia Aravind, will probably see him at 3 on the left of screen. Asif Khan in the baseball cap just in behind him. There it is there. Khalid Shah comes in with that big hitting reputation too, although he's still very early in his international career. Probably just going to angle down and miss the leg stump. Good decision. Isan Khan was convinced to hit another.
Big appeal. They're just asking the umpire. Came wide of the crease. Yeah, that was clearly going down the leg. Getting a nice curve on this new ball. Not trying to turn it. Oh, and there is a misunderstanding. Oh. All sort of comedy errors going on there in the middle.
Absolute shambles out there. Have a look at this. So it looks like a regulation 1. They say no to the 1. Well, Khalid Shah does anyway. Then the throw comes in, hits the stumps. Then Mohammad Waseem says, come on, let's run one. Waseem's desperate to get the strike. Then he gets sent back, the captain. He has to turn around. Yassin Matatsa can't pick it up. Direct hit would have been good enough, and then to add insult to injury, there's an overthrow. Just seeing Martin Coetzee briefly off the pitch. Don't know why that is. Waseem wants the strike, gets it, and he's gone. Well, if Hong Kong are going to pull this off, they needed Waseem gone early, and he's gone for just 1. Surely, with that wicket, the game swings inexorably towards Hong Kong. Can they do something very dramatic to get to the final? What a start.
Yeah, couldn't believe it, Wasim. Still standing his ground. So disappointed. He couldn't get that elevation. Was balled up to him and straight into the long on. Fielder's hand. It was Babra Hyatt who took it comfortably. Was hit so hard, he was wringing his hands. He goes for 1. UAE are 2 for 1 wicket down. walks back.
माया विश्वास र थोरै बालापनको साथ मात्र यति कुरा याद राख कि म्याजिक ल्याउनलाई सबैभन्दा ठुलो कुरा नै एक अर्काको साथ
Hassan Khan getting that breakthrough very early, getting some turn as well. So the first over done, UAE. 1 wicket down for 2 runs.
यो हो रियल रियल फ्रुटबाट बनेको रियल जुसमा छ रियल न्युट्रिसन रियल टेस्ट र रियल ह्याप्पिनेस त्यसैले त रियल जुस रियल हो नि
मेचीदेखि महाकालीसम्म वाइ वाइ छ हामी सबैको मनमा हामी चार मिल्ली-जुली गर्छौं घरको श्रृंगार बर्जर पेन्ट्स हाम्रो घर हाम्रो शान 100 घर नगदपति बम्परमा लखपति
Bring the points table at some point this over too. Here was the big wicket. Such a clever piece of bowling by Cam because he didn't allow that length that Wasim loves and the Shahid Afridi-esque celebration pointing to the sky. That's been a body pose that Wasim's taken up a lot today, and Babar Hayat's hands were ringing from that catch. That's how hard that was hit. I used Shukla to get things going. And my, oh my, you will never see a more village overthrow or spare run in your life. What happened here, Sharad?
Into Anshuman Rat's hand, he just lobbed it and was wrong-footed, the keeper there. Yeah, not needed. Yeah, straight away Rath apologizing to his keeper.
It's been that kind of a day, isn't it? All sorts going on. Even though Hong Kong are dominating this game.
Who's that, Andrew? Is that your twin brother there in the pavilion?
It's the Taklou Dai Senior there, isn't it? There he is. You've got to love a balded, bearded look. I think it's a good look. Maybe he could do with shaving a bit more off the top, I think, there, that man.
You can say that now, once you don't have any hair in your head. You have no choice.
You can do it by choice as well. Think of like Vin Diesel, these
Yeah,
sort of
at least
guys.
I have some choice left.
Just, Sharad, just. Clinging on. Really Aravind. Always good to see him at the crease. He's so stylish. All seems to be following Babar Hayat around a little bit. They'll get a comfortable two. It's been a great 6 days up here. Really enjoyed my first taste of the Mulpani cricket ground. This is a huge development for Nepali cricket. How important is it to have a second elite venue in the city?
It's brilliant, actually. Much needed. With the growth of cricket happening around the country, another international venue added. The good thing is the way this ground has been developed. Even the UAE, some of the players were mentioning about this ground. It's been the outfield, the ground, the wickets have been brilliant. The way it's been improved from the last tournament, the ACC Premier League. And not only the ground itself, even the CAN's main office has been in this ground itself. It's just down there. You could see all the pictures of past cricketers, past achievements, all around the walls of this stadium. This building, this premises rather. So good to see. Feels like you're walking in the museum. That's run away. That's caught well by Vritti Arvind. He gets off the mark. Moves on to 6.
Sparkling stroke of the highest quality, right high up on his tippy toes. Look at the exhibition of technique from the youngster. We know how hard he works on his game and gets right on top of the bounce, so there's no risk to the stroke, and then the flourish helps to pick the gap in between those two fielders, both backward of point. Goes again to one of them. There's only about 10 yards between them there. Managed to pick it. What do you think at home? Is Sharad maybe going to join me in the Taklou club soon? He's getting there, I'm telling you. I think it would look good on you. You've got a beautiful head.
If you're insisting so much, Andrew, Yeah, maybe next summer I'll go for that look as well.
You feel very fresh every morning. I had a freshly shaved this morning. Feels right. I'm a feel of that. Come on. It's lovely, isn't it? I mean, it does feel
It's
good.
flat as the stars of wicket.
Like the Mulpani. Deck, a swing and a miss outside the off stump. Really nicely bowled by Shukla. 9 for 1 the score.
वर्कआउट सँगै चाहिन्छ डाबर हनी जसले पूरा गर्छ हाम्रो फिटनेस रुटिन
डाबर हनीमा छ एन्टिअक्सिडेन्ट र मिनरल जसले तपाईको फिटनेस रुटिन कम्प्लिट गर्नको साथै तपाईलाई राख्छ सधैँ फिट र यङ
डाबर हनी स्टे फिट फील यङ
नेपाल टेलिकमको 4G नै पर्फेक्ट छ स्पिड टेक्नोलोजी कभरेज रिलायबिलिटी अफोर्डेबिलिटी र साथै क्वालिटी र सर्भिसमा पनि नेपाल टेलिकम राष्ट्रको सञ्चार मेचीदेखि महाकालीसम्म वाइ वाइ छ हामी सबैको मनमा
Administrators maybe give you an update later in the innings. A doyen of the net run rate calculations reckons it's 150. Somebody else, a little bit closer to home here, thinks that the margin of defeat doesn't need to be quite that high. But one thing's for certain, the UAE need to start turning things around here at this lovely ground. It's been our host venue for the first 6 matches of the Dabur Honey Tri-Series, and then we'll move across to the spiritual home of Nepali cricket for what will likely be a Nepal UAE final, but you never know. Sanjay Gurung, one of the match officials, not happy with the sight screen. The reason why, there's a white sheet just hanging by one of our camera team, and that's now been put up. Make sure he's happy, thanks to all of the Himalaya TV HD crew, led by esteemed Yopesh Pradhan downstairs, alongside everyone. Really appreciate the team's work. I think some of the camera work we've seen has been excellent. Love those visuals they've given us to this beautiful backdrop. Kali Cha goes down the ground, and he's going to land safely. God, he's mishit that poorly. I thought that went a lot further at first, but he's mishit it that badly. He gets 2. And remember, Sharad, all of that crew working hard through the Dashain Festival too.
Truly, it's been amazing. Those live pictures and the quality in which it's coming. Got very good reviews from all around the country. That's just to the mid-wicket. Running hard, these 2 batters. Yeah, just kept it for a run. Well fielded. See, a lot of push in the field by the Hong Kong team after a very good batting display. Ehsan Khan, what an impressive bowler this guy is. Reads the situation, reads the batter so well. Got that important wicket of Wasim early on.
I do like that move from Nizakat Khan, the Hong Kong captain, to just open with his best bowler of the week. He's 38 years young, he's so incredibly consistent and accurate. Very difficult to get away. He's already got the big wicket of Wasim, he very nearly has another.
Nice change of pace, just lobbed it. Bowled it slower outside the off-stump. That's the VIP box. Some empty seats today, as you could expect. It's the second day of Tika. People going around the country, receiving blessings from the elderlies.
Won't be a single seat in the house come Friday. Remember, get those tickets now. That's an incredible shot. Shades of the helicopter coming out here in the land of the Himalayas. Wrists and wrists of glorious steel from Kali Cha. An extraordinary strike for 6.
Wow, what a shot that was. A left-handed version of MS Dhoni that was. Nicely timed it over the ropes. No wonder why they are backing this batter. Again, there is a misunderstanding, and this time it's a run out. Andrew, could you believe that?
Gone for all money. They've ended up at the same ends. They've done everything but shake each other's hands, Jared. And Vridia Aravind cannot believe it. He is disgusted. probably a single there, but he's been sent back. And the throw's gone to the right end, and despite it not being the best one, and Isan Khan having to juggle it, he had all the time in the world to get back to the stumps, take the bails off at a canter, and all the while, Verdi Arvin still hasn't even made it off the square.
माया विश्वास र थोरै पालापनको साथ मात्र यति कुरा याद राख कि म्याजिक ल्याउनलाई सबैभन्दा ठुलो कुरा नै एक अर्काको साथ हो।
Berger Silk. Breathe easy. यो ग्ल्यामरस छ र घरको भित्तालाई पनि प्रोटेक्ट गर्छ ब्याक्टेरिया, भाइरस र पोल्युसनबाट।
प्रोस्टाइल प्राकृतिक तत्त्वहरूको गुणसहित नयाँ आकर्षक ब्यागमा जसले तपाईँको कपाललाई राख्छ ड्यान्ड्रफ फ्री र चम्किलो अनि राख्छ तपाईँलाई अलवेज स्टाइलिश एन्ड कन्फिडेन्ट।
Pro Style for my man.
Careful to ensure that he was back in. The latest we hear, my initial gut was it was going to be an 80 or 90 run victory that was needed. We think it is about 80 runs that's required to turn around that 2.7 deficit. So I'm going to get an exact calculation as soon as I can. We'll speak to the match officials. But a few things will come into play with regards to how many overs are faced, etc. I think they're going to need to get up to about 130, and Hong Kong could be about to be in a position to pull off the unthinkable. Oh my! 3 down now, and 134 is looking a long way away right now. Asif Chan's struggles in T20 cricket continue. Hong Kong, well, they're on fire.
What a ball that was. The big three fishes of UAE, they have been picked up. Look at that ball on the off stump length ball. Just tried to peg at it. Asif just getting that outside edge. Hong Kong, China, aren't they back in this tournament? Asif Khan goes for a duck. Hong Kong, China, 19 for 3.
म्याङ्गो अनार र मिक्स्ड फ्रुटको साथै अब दुई नयाँ स्वादमा लिची र गुआवा पनि तपाईको फेभरेट रियल अब नयाँ ट्रेन्डी पेट बोतलमा। नेपाल टेलिकमको 4G नै पर्फेक्ट छ। स्पिड, टेक्नोलोजी, कभरेज, रिलायबिलिटी, अफोर्डेबिलिटी र साथै क्वालिटी र सर्भिसमा पनि।
नेपाल टेलिकम राष्ट्रको सञ्चार। घाम पानीको लुकामारी, खुसीका हरेक क्षणको तयारी पियु र सिलिकन प्रविधियुक्त बर्जर वेदरकोट लङ लाइफ। घाम पानी छेक्छ।
They've been all over the place, and Alishan Sharafu is going to have it all to do alongside Khalid Shah to turn things around. Can you believe what we're witnessing here, Sharad? How has this series turned itself on its head?
It can never be so predictable in this game of cricket. And Hong Kong, China, haven't they turned the tables around? In the past and in the present as well, they are showing it off. They are a dangerous side. I can never write them off. Struck away nicely towards the cover. Well-timed boundary. Slightly over pitch. Sharafu gets off the mark.
Yeah, he's been quietly very impressive, just shown in a few little cameo appearances as to why he has such a big reputation. Former under-19 national team captain. His experiences at the senior level have been very limited. He's tended to come in the middle order or just towards the end when he hasn't had much chance to shine. Today is a very different scenario, Sharad. It's a real opportunity for him to show what he can do for UAE.
have quite a challenge in their hands. Shukla bowling pretty well, starting. Got that early wicket of Asif, the important one. Isn't he a dangerous player as well? Seen in the past. All the three big fishes, Wasim, Marvin and Asif, are back to the pavilion. Nice bit of fielding there, the point. No runs. Fourth over done. UAE 23 for 3.
क्लोव सुपर हिरोको साथ चम्किलो दाँत अनि ताजा सास डाबर हर्बल क्लोव टुथपेस्ट जसमा छ ल्वाङको सुपर पावर यसले दाँतलाई किरा लाग्नबाट बचाउँछ दाँतलाई राख्छ स्वस्थ सफा चम्किलो अनि दिन्छ ताजा सास दाँतको सुपर हिरो
नेपाल टेलिकमको 4G नै पर्फेक्ट छ स्पिड टेक्नोलोजी कभरेज रिलायबिलिटी अफोर्डेबिलिटी र साथै क्वालिटी र सर्भिसमा पनि
नेपाल टेलिकम राष्ट्रको सञ्चार
Their net run rate above Hong Kong's. You can see it very clearly there. If Hong Kong go on to win this game, they're looking very, very heavily favoured to do so right now. They will tie on 2 points apiece with the UAE, and with the head-to-head record being 1 win each against each other, then it will come down to net run rate. So Hong Kong are having a field day out there, and the UAE have been nowhere to be seen, blitzed away by Babar Hyatt and Martin Kutsia. And right now, we could be about to see an extraordinary upset. 3 wickets already, Sharad.
The ball away, the second one. See, complete no communication there whatsoever. They didn't have any eye contact. That was the last one to go. Asif just throwing his bat outside the off stump.
I'll fly with you now as Khan comes into the attack from the Mulpani end of the crowd. Nice little healthy crowd is built up too. Who would Nepal rather play in the final? That's the third wicket that fell. Who would they like to come up against? Their old rivals UAE, or happy to take on Hong Kong?
Actually, Hong Kong also used to be our arch rivals, Lenny. I feel Hong Kong has something special in them. They have always been winning those crucial matches at crucial moments in the past tournaments where they had to qualify for the World Cup or beat the Asia Cup. You've seen them coming back very strongly. Many tournaments, that is.
They have a strong squad here, they really do. Every piece of information we've received from the Hong Kong backroom team has been that this side will get better and better as they get used to the conditions and the paucity, the lack of grass wicket cricket that they've played of late. Aizaz Khan, the third bowler to be used. Nicely hit, but a good stop up above his head by Ansaman Rath. He's very tight in there at backward point. Will the UAE be aware of that target of 130 odd, do you think, or are they just trying to turn this game around right now?
Yeah, I guess they need to just think for a couple of overs, maybe 2-3 overs ahead, build up a partnership and take the game from there. You cannot think too long ahead of yourself. 213 at the moment looks like a very big target to achieve.
Chipped over the head of mid-off, who just felt he was in the game for a moment. Going to run away for a boundary. Not in full control, Alassane Sharafu, but he will get 4.
Yeah, it was a change of pace. He had just played it early, Sharafu, but timed it well enough to fetch that boundary. Picked it from the length. Was beaten by that change of pace. The UAE batters coming from those flat wickets in the Gulf need to adjust their game here.
Yeah, I like the way Sharafu goes about his batting. Generally plays pretty aggressively. He's got a good setup, a good technique. We think we're going to get official confirmation if we can during this chase. We think it's 135 that the UAE are going to need to get to. That is unofficial for now. But even that is a long way away, although we have tended to see strong scoring towards the end of all batting innings here at Mulpani.
Who do you reckon, Lenny? Who are you backing at the moment?
Well, right now it's looking in the balance, not the result. The result is heavily favouring Hong Kong, but that nominal virtual target. And it could go either way. UAE need to start to show some fight, which they haven't thus far in today's contest. It's been all Hong Kong. They've got 3 wickets already. It's 30 for 3.
वर्कआउट सँगै चाहिन्छ डाबर हनी जसले पूरा गर्छ हाम्रो फिटनेस रुटिन
डाबर हनीमा छ एन्टिअक्सिडेन्ट र मिनरल जसले तपाईको फिटनेस रुटिन कम्प्लिट गर्नको साथै तपाईलाई राख्छ सधैँ फिट र यङ
डाबर हनी स्टे फिट फील यङ
Maximize your success with Maximax, a complete solution for abroad studies and visa services. For more, maximax.com.au.
मेचीदेखि महाकालीसम्म वाइवाई छ हामी सबैको मनमा
Versus Silk. Breathe easy. यो ग्ल्यामरस छ र घरको भित्तालाई पनि प्रोटेक्ट गर्छ ब्याक्टेरिया, भाइरस र पोल्युसनबाट।
The result, one way. I think Hong Kong are really dominant right now when it comes to result, but that's not what matters. What matters is can Hong Kong qualify for the finals? We're yet to have an official confirmation as what is the virtual score for Hong Kong to qualify. This has been a rash start by UAE.
I am backing Hong Kong here, Sachin. I have experienced in the past. They come really good at the games when they need to qualify. They are a dangerous side, I tell you.
Look at the worm. The difference between the orange and green worm is evident. They had a really good start, Hong Kong. Not the case with UAE. They've lost 3 wickets for 30 runs. Mine, oh mine, do we have a twist in the tail? We'll have to see the things unfold. Meanwhile, Ayush would not mind 1 more wicket. And what UAE need right now is partnerships. This is a very good shot. In fact, this has gone all the way against the run of play. Umpire Durga Subedi will have to raise both his hands and stretch it to call it a 6.
Wow, that was some shot by Khalid. See there, a little hop on his right leg, transferring the weight, just pulling it off the length. In front of square, that's a amazing shot.
Now remember, Nepal were also 11 for 3, chasing 165 in the other match against UAE. The same team, Nepal eventually did it comfortably with a big win of 5 wickets. This was a flat hit. A flat hit for a 6. Tells a lot about power of this man, Khalid Shah.
Crashes to the Pulsar NS164, Sachin. A lot of contenders coming around in this tournament. The Pulsar NS160 dual channel EVS. Who's going to pick that nice bike in this tournament?
The Pulsar player of the series. Exactly, Sharad. For now, the strongest contenders will be from Nepal because they've stayed unbeaten in all 4 of their matches in the league round. His goes after this again was a very powerful hit. We'll feel it this time.
After boundary there, Nizakat.
But Hong Kong should believe that they have a chance to get into the finals. And look at the fans. They're enjoying the match even when their team is not playing. International team wanting to tour. I think Nepal is the place where cricket is loved like a religion. They love their cricket. Very good shot. Delicate shot. Straight to third man fielder though.
Liking this medium pace by Ayush Shukla. Khalid looks a batter who likes the ball to come to his bat. From the Hong Kong side, the Hong Kong China side need to both those variations, the change of paces, the slower cutters. You see, it's only one way for Khalid. He's swinging the bat as hard as he can.
We've seen the same approach by Babar Hayat in the first innings. He was mighty successful. Sharad, we enjoyed that comedy partnership. Oh, this is a good shot. This will go to the boundary. Eventually, very good thinking by Ali Shan. He understood that the bouncer could be placed just over the point fielder for a boundary.
Beautiful shot by Ali Shan. You could see extracting that extra bounce there, Ayush, but using that bounce to his advantage there, Ayush Shukla. Off Ayush Shukla. That was nicely played.
He opened the face of the blade in such a manner that the ball would go over the point, and the pace was enough for the ball to carry all the way. So Ayush has been put under pressure in this over. He's considered 11 runs already. Good shot again. Got a boundary. Dylan back, come back for the second run. Nepali fans are cheering for UAE. That's the end of 6th over. 3 down for 43 are UAE.
माया विश्वास र थोरै बालापनको साथ मात्र यति कुरा याद राख कि नयाँ ल्याउनलाई सबैभन्दा ठुलो कुरा नै एक अर्काको साथ हो।
यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनुहोला। यति कार्पेट, कार्पेटको शहंशाह।
हाम्रो मनमा वाइ वाइ तिम्रो मेरो हाम्रो सबको मनमा छ वाइ।
मेचीदेखि महाकालीसम्म वाइ वाइ छ हामी सबैको मनमा।
Maximize your success with Maximax, a complete solution for abroad studies and visa services. For more, maximax.com.au.
Now they've got 3 wickets early. One was run out and one to the name of Ehsan and Ayush. They've given away only one extra, Sharad, so that also tells about the bowling discipline. UAE weren't disciplined at all. They bowled so many wide deliveries, especially in the early part of the innings. And Mohammad Aizaz will continue. Can he get that much needed wicket for his team, that big breakthrough? And I'm loving how Nizakat is involving himself with the bowler. He wants to get into the final, and that's what's needed. We want to see more of intensity from the Hong Kong team.
Yeah, so it's the experienced Aizaz Khan who's back to the attack for a second over. Let's see the third man and fine leg fielder up to the circle. That means there will be a lot of slower balls and cutters being bowled at Khalid, which is the right way to go. He's trying to use that pace of the bowler off this wicket.
Aizaz comes round the wicket. Good line, very good line. Eventually Khalid Shah was looking to go towards the onside, had to adjust and just dabbed and took a single.
Yeah, good shot selection there by him too, adjusting to the bowler.
You still think this match is evenly poised, sir?
Well, it's going one way at the moment. If you talk about the win, it's going Hong Kong China's way.
That's a bit biased, I think. I still believe that UAE are the stronger ones to qualify for the finals, but you never know. 2 wickets from now, Hong Kong can be back, isn't it, Charles?
Most certainly.
Now, deliveries like these won't help Mohammad Aizaz. They'll have to make sure that they can restrict the UAE side under a score of 134. That's presumably the score they have to restrict UAE to qualify into that big finals against Nepal on 27th.
See there in the replay, was setting it up, Sharafu, for going for a big one, it seems. Aizaz just bowled it wide.
Brilliant slow delivery. That I think came from back of the hand, Sharad. They had a hint of inwards movement too.
Probably it was an off cutter, and he's a very good bowler bowling those slower deliveries. You can see the match referee Binay Kumar Jha make.
He's in fact the reserve umpire.
Okay.
Vinay Kumar Jha, match referee, is a very happy man who just completed his 50th T20 international. Is from Pakistan, Javed Malik.
Lot of calculations to be done today. It's going to be interesting who's going to qualify for the finals.
He's handling that angle pretty easily now. Azaz is coming round the wicket. He's trying to get the ball in towards the left-handed Khalid. But what he's doing is just flicking it and taking the single easily. Now UAE know that they do not need to go for the win. If they go, I think it's even better because you want to gather that confidence before you fight against the mighty Nepal. I'm telling you, mighty Nepal, because they have been undefeated in this tournament. Clinical so far.
Yeah, but the first focus has to be to qualify. And for that, you need to get 90 odd runs, I believe. Cannot think long. The first target has to be to cross over the line to get into the finals.
And Hong Kong should also believe. Casual effort, very, very casual there.
Easy hands, easy.
Not be very happy with himself. The culprit was Nasrullah Rana. He should have put in better effort. These are the wickets that have fallen so far. Straight to the fielder. That is how the first wicket had fallen. And Vidya Irvin, he had reached almost behind the wicketkeeper before the stumps were dislodged.
No eye contact whatsoever between the two. That was a perfect length to ball in this wicket. But the batsman coming in.
Again, round the wicket comes. Azaz, not sure about the angle that he is trying to create because here Khalid is handling those deliveries pretty easily.
Probably not wanting to give any width to Khalid to swing those arms. A pretty happy dugout at the moment. Hong Kong, China.
Sure, but also the thing is, Hong Kong cannot contend UAE if they are to qualify because they'll have to go for wickets, isn't it? They'll need wickets at regular interval. They've got 3, but they are now allowing Khalid and Alishan to build that partnership. And if you give easy singles, UAE batters are not going for that main target of 213. They're still looking to qualify. Is very fine. No chance of any fielder of cutting that off. And another boundary, a lucky one this time for Khalid Shah.
Alishan Shah, who deliberately playing that late, was very aware where the fielders were. The third man area was quite vacant as the third man was up. Neatly played shot. 7 overs done. UAE 53 for 3.
म्याङ्गो अनार र मिक्स्ड फ्रुटको साथै अब 2 नयाँ स्वादमा लिची र गुआभा पनि तपाईको फेभरेट रियल अब नयाँ ट्रेन्डी पेट बोतलमा
मेचीदेखि महाकालीसम्म वाइ वाइ छ हामी सबैको मनमा हामी मिल्लीजुली गर्छौं घरको श्रृंगार बर्जर पेन्ट्स हाम्रो घर हाम्रो शान 100 घर नगदपति बम्परमा लखपति
13 overs that is. So it's Nasrullah Rana, medium fast bowler. I've heard lot of good things about this guy. Some decent pace as well, Sachin.
It looks well built as well, Sharad. The frame is strong. Let's see if it generates enough pace to trouble the UAE batters. Because if Hong Kong want to qualify from here onwards, they'll need wickets.
just tucked away on the left side. The way both these batters are approaching this innings look like they're aware what's the target needed to qualify.
Nasrullah Rana, can he do the work for his team? Can he pick up that important wicket? The fourth wicket, that's what's needed. They took 3 wickets quite early. But after that, bit of partnership here developing between Khalid Shah and his partner. Wide delivery, very wide. His PC, it looks pretty PC, Sharad. But the question is, will he be able to deliver for his team, Nasrullah Rana?
He's coming back off a niggle. Slight hamstring issue he had previously, as I was informed by the Hong Kong support staff. He's bowling well in.
Could have been close. Could have been close.
Been a decent bowler in the previous series he played. Took 6 wickets, 4 wickets against Cambodia and PNG. That was just last September, a few months ago. Just a month ago, in fact. That means he's a decent bowler.
Oh, tried to swing at it so hard. Khalid Shah. As you mentioned, Nasrullah Sharad looks very PC also. Ball skid off the surface.
Has a decent run-up and a slingy action as well. Looks well built. He would like to warm things up before getting into the main tournament. Those are the match officials. On the left, Suraj Shakya, the scorer.
This is played uppishly. What shot was that? It's gone all the way, I believe. Umpire Devendra Subedi confirming to the fielder, yes, this has gone all the way. Look, an awkward shot. Towards the onside. Towards the mid-wicket area. And look at this. Easy.
What a shot that was. Doesn't he play that shot well? Earlier he played one from the other end as well. Batting from the Gokona Forest end last time. And this time, picked it up again. Kind of a half helicopter shot that, Sachin.
Down the ground towards the offside. Second one completed easily. This is the problem with pace, Sharad. If you do not get it right, the batsman can use your pace for your own disadvantage. That pickup shot was also because of the quick, skiddy nature of Rana's bowling that helped Khalid Shah to just lift it over the mid-wicket boundary for an easy-looking 6.
Yeah, it was an interesting change, this by Nizakat. The left-hander, Khalid enjoying that pace generated on the ball and he's using it to his advantage. Need to pick up this important wicket of Khalid. And it's a no ball.
So Hong Kong now is starting to crumble. Nasrullah Rana cannot believe that he has bowled that no ball. Umpiring has been spot on in this Dabur Honey Nepal Triangular Series, Nepal T20I Triangular Series. This umpiring has been superbly good in this. Yes, he was spot on there. Well done, Devendra Subedi.
Early pressure for Nazrullah. Would have not wanted this kind of start of his bowling.
Khalid, meanwhile, would not mind it at all. Where does he get it now? Nasrullah, does he bowl a yorker, a slow delivery, a bouncer? What's in his head? There's only one thing in Khalid's head. He'll try to go as hard as he can against the bowler. What's in here? Goes down the ground again. A whack towards the onside and a boundary. Interesting shot. Sharad named it half helicopter. That is go to short maybe. A wonderful, wonderful boundary this. And the 50 partnership is up of 29 deliveries. Exactly when the team needed this partnership. Ali Shah Sarafu and Saeed Khalid Shah, they've contributed to this important 50 runs stand between them for the 4th wicket partnership. 8 overs gone, 69 for 3.
There is a change in bowling. It's Yasim Murtaza who comes from the Mulpani end. What a shot that is. Strong wrists, strong forearms. Raced away. The mid-wicket field had no chance. There's not even a follow-through in that shot, Sachin. What power he's generating.
The power from the core, also the power from your forearms, isn't it, Sharad? Your forearms, your shoulders. He did not even use his shoulders. It was all the power of his forearms that made the ball whistle away like a tracer bullet towards the boundary. Yasim Murtaza now is introduced for the 9th over. Ali Santarafu also batting really well. They were 19 for 3 at one point of time, and Hong Kong started smelling blood. But then this partnership, matured partnership, we'll have to say, Khalid Shah and Ali Shan Sarafu, 51 runs of 30 deliveries. It has come in quick time as well.
Both of the batters equally contributing. What a comeback this has been after a very bad start by the UAE side. It's good to see actually the top 3 batters back to the pavilion, but the youngsters standing up. Big shout. That was a close call.
I agree, that was a close call. The only thing that could have saved Khalid Shah is the ball drifting down the leg side. Was that the case? Was that the case? Oh, I think this was close.
You could see the leg stump there, Sachin.
I agree, this was very, very close. You'll have to say Hong Kong were unlucky this time. We saw the leg stick. Now bowl him. If you are not going to give me leg before, I will clean up the stump, says Yasim. And Khalid Shah has thrown this wicket away.
So impressive has Yasim been. He was not scared to give that loop, was not giving any pace whatsoever on his deliveries. Khalid trying to make that pace, coming down the track, trying to reach the pitch of the ball, but got some bite and went through the gate.
Head was falling. Balance was not there. He tried to slog it blindly over the leg side boundary. He's now dismissed for 35 of 25 balls. Good innings, you'll have to say, from Khalid Shah. And the score of UAE is 70 for 4 after 8.3 overs.
माया, विश्वास र थोरै बालापनको साथले स्वादमा बेग्लै मिठास आउँछ। मात्र यति कुरा याद राख कि म्याजिक ल्याउनलाई सबैभन्दा ठुलो कुरा नै एक अर्काको साथ हो।
वर्कआउट सँगै चाहिन्छ डाबर हनी।
जसले पुरा गर्छ हाम्रो फिटनेस रुटिन।
डाबर हानीमा छ एन्टिअक्सिडेन्ट र मिनरल जसले तपाईको फिटनेस रुटिन कम्प्लिट गर्नको साथै तपाईलाई राख्छ सधैँ फिट र यङ।
डाबर हानी, स्टे फिट, feel young.
Beautiful action. Reading the game very well. He's not giving that extra pace.
Also the length, Sharad. He's not bowling those full toss deliveries or over-pitch deliveries. He's having it on the length and troubling the batters. And this is the warm comparison. Now, UAE were close to Hong Kong at this point, 7th over, the span of 7th over. But again, that wicket has brought Hong Kong right back into this match. Can they get few more? Well defended, very well defended this by Bashir Hamid.
On the money there, Yasim. What a start it is. The second over. In the first over, actually picked up that important wicket.
Beautiful delivery again. He is not at all scared of bowling those loopy deliveries. And a successful over this for Hong Kong by Yasim, 70 for 4.
वर्कआउट सँगै चाहिन्छ डाबर हानी, जसले पुरा गर्छ हाम्रो फिटनेस रुटिन।
डाबर हानीमा छ एन्टिअक्सिडेन्ट र मिनरल जसले तपाईको फिटनेस रुटिन कम्प्लिट गर्नको साथै तपाईलाई राख्छ सधैँ फिट र यङ।
डाबर हानी, स्टे फिट, feel young.
मेचीदेखि महाकालीसम्म वाइवाई छ हामी सबैको मनमा।
नेपाल टेलिकमको 4G नै पर्फेक्ट छ। स्पिड, टेक्नोलोजी, कभरेज, रिलायबिलिटी, अफोर्डेबिलिटी र साथै क्वालिटी र सर्भिसमा पनि।
नेपाल टेलिकम राष्ट्रको सञ्चार।
Time of play. This partnership is going to be vital for both these teams. Nasrullah, after an expensive first over, is brought back into the attack. That's interesting.
The captain has a lot of confidence in him. Oh, this is a terrible delivery to start off with. A massive wide. We'll have to be careful here because you do not want to release that pressure, especially when your senior pro has given you a wicket, has given you a breakthrough. You'll have to look to capitalize this opportunity.
He just needs to keep things simple. Need to take advantage of this situation. Just keep that length. Yeah, that's much better.
Here's the call. In fact, they're coming for it. Chance of a run out. Oh, should have been a better effort there. Anshuman Rath there. Not collect the ball cleanly. In fact, had to collect the ball cleanly and just deliver it to any of the ends. Had he collected at this point of time, I'm sure that at the striker's end, if there was a direct hit, would have been close. But I think that's how we set our fielding standards, and we see Devendra Singh ID too often. Not an easy task to do, Sarad, is it?
That's only one Devendra Singh Hari in the world.
So 134 is what UAE will have to get to qualify for the finals. Hong Kong will try their best to restrict UAE so that they could qualify for the finals and play against Nepal. Remember, the final is at TU International Cricket Ground. That's what I call the home of Nepali cricket.
Getting pretty close. I believe this game is going to go till the end. This is a very important phase of play. That's down the leg side. Straying a bit. Down the leg. Nasrullah trying to get that extra effort.
Action is also not very smooth, Sharad. He's trying to bowl the ball into the right-hander with that angle. But he has been drifting down the leg side. He's a very well-built man, especially for a fast bowler.
Yeah, looks to be struggling a bit. Just needs to calm down. Just keep it around that off stump. Not try too hard.
Much better. This is the kind of delivery, but did so very well, channelizing the pace of the bowler. Nearly went for a boundary there.
Played very well by Sharafu. Using that pace of the bowler, guiding it down to the third man, playing it so late. Did very well, the third man fielder. Saved 2 important runs.
Hong Kong will need few more wickets here if they are to restrict UAE from getting into that big final. Fight for that Yorker. Low full toss is what Alishan Sarafu turned it into for a dot delivery. And Sharad, UAE cannot be contained here. Hong Kong will have to look to pick wickets. If they pick up a couple of more wickets at this point of time, I think that's when they open up that small hope for themselves to get into the finals.
How can they pick up the wicket? It's by attacking a bit more, bring in a slip, bring their experienced bowlers back. Maybe Ehsan Khan has to be brought back as well. Oh, that's a close to that top of the stumps. It's given as a no ball. Could be actually interesting replay.
Took Alishan by surprise, isn't it? This was quick. Front foot was all right. The no ball was for height. Waist height no ball. Alishan Sarafu would be thinking, why did not I try to smack the delivery? Maybe it was too quick for him. Let's have a look at the height.
That
Yes.
was a very tight touch and go. The leg umpire didn't think so.
He was outside the crease as well. Alishan Sarafu was standing outside the crease. But the final decision belongs to the umpire, and this will be a free hit. This has been hammered, slashed, and the ball will go to the boundary. Bonus runs here for Team UAE. Nasrullah Rana, I'm afraid, has not done justice to a very tight over of Yasin in the previous over.
It was a free hit and took full advantage of it. Sharafu hitting it towards the cover region, slashing it hard, fetching those important 4 runs. UAE move on to 81, slowly and steadily.
Another expensive over already. Slow one this time, catches the call, taken very easily. After conceding this many runs, Nasrullah Rana has finally given his team a wicket. And Sri Rana has taken an easy catch, and the match now, I would say, is evenly poised at this point of time. 81 for 5, UAE.
Yeah, well, that was not needed. A slow.
यो हो रियल रियल फ्रुटबाट बनेको रियल जुसमा छ रियल न्युट्रिसन रियल टेस्ट र रियल ह्याप्पिनेस त्यसैले त रियल जुस रियल हो नि
Maximize your success with Maximax, a complete solution for abroad studies and visa services. For more, maximax.com.au.
मेचीदेखि महाकालीसम्म वाइवाई छ हामी सबैको मनमा
घाम पानीको लुकामारी खुसीका हरेक क्षणको तयारी पियु र सिलिकन प्रविधियुक्त बर्जर वेदरकोट लङ लाइफ घाम पानी छेक्छ 10 वर्ष टिक्छ
Only you know what's important to you. For food, Food Mandu.
घाम पानीको लुकामारी खुसीका हरेक क्षणको तयारी पियु र सिलिकन प्रविधियुक्त बर्जर वेदरकोट लङ लाइफ घाम पानी छेक्छ 10 वर्ष टिक्छ
प्रोस्टाइल प्राकृतिक तत्त्वहरूको गुणसहित नयाँ आकर्षक ब्यागमा जसले तपाईँको कपाललाई राख्छ ड्यान्ड्रफ फ्री र चम्किलो अनि राख्छ तपाईँलाई अलवेज स्टाइलिश एन्ड कन्फिडेन्ट
Pro Style for my man.
बनाउन गाह्रो छ म्याडम।
बेस स्ट्रङ भयो भने भइहाल्छ नि।
बेस मात्र स्ट्रङ होइन, फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी पनि चाहिन्छ।
गो प्रिमियर स्टिल।
Of course.
मात्र प्रेमियर नेक्स्ट 500 ले दिन्छ तपाईको निर्माणलाई पूर्ण सुरक्षा, भरोसा, नयाँ युग निर्माणको।
क्लोभ सुपर हिरोको साथ चम्किलो दाँत अनि ताजा सास। डाबर हर्बल क्लोभ टुथपेस्ट जसमा छ ल्वाङको सुपर पावर। यसले दाँतलाई किरा लाग्नबाट बचाउँछ, दाँतलाई राख्छ स्वस्थ, सफा, चम्किलो अनि दिन्छ ताजा सास। दाँतको सुपर हिरो।
Bowling in the previous innings, in the first innings, and he'll have to do it for his team. Remember, they need 134 to win, to in fact qualify. This is the first wicket that fell off. This was a disastrous run taken or attempted really. Vidya Irwin dismissed in this fashion. And this was a beauty of a delivery by Shukla. Yasin deceived the batter completely. A settled Khalid Shah was dismissed. And back live. Appeal for stumping as well. No reaction there from umpire Durga Subedi. With me in the comment box is Paresh. Paresh, you think the match is evenly poised at this point of time?
Yes, exactly. Very simple. UAE need 53 runs more to qualify for the finals, whereas Hong Kong need another 5 wickets to qualify for the finals. The question is simple. It'll be touch and go.
They lost two important wickets of two set batters in Khalid and Sarafu. That is what has brought Hong Kong right back into this match. Yasim was really, really good in this first over. Two fresh batters. Well, drifting towards the onside. In fact, the ball will eventually win the race. Against the run of play now. Welcome boundary this for the UAE side. Basil just got a faint touch of his bat.
Yeah, it was slightly glanced down the leg side. A wrong line by Yasim there down the leg side. Neat touch by Basil Hamid. Running down to the fine leg boundary for 4 runs. If Hong Kong can clinch another wicket of Basil, it'll be very interesting.
I've been really impressed by this man. Yasin. He is not scared of bowling those flighty deliveries as well. He's inviting the batters to go after him. And the way he deceived a set Khalid Shah was a sight to see. Beautiful delivery again. Yasin Murtaza is creating all sort of difficulties here for the UAE batters.
That was well tossed up by Yasin, enticing the batsman to go over the top, but completely beaten. Not much of a turn for Yasin, but he's bowling at the right areas. This is his second over. He's given only 5 runs and taken a wicket, a very important wicket of Khalid.
Runs at all when it comes to Hong Kong's approach to this game from now onwards. Paresh, this match can go down to the wire, isn't it? We're not talking about the main target. That's not in our conversation at all. I don't think UAE would be looking at that as well, because 213 is not probable from here unless somebody comes and plays an unbelievable.
क्लोभ सुपर हिरोको साथ चम्किलो दाँत अनि ताजा सास। डाबर हर्बल क्लोभ टुथपेस्ट जसमा छ ल्वाङको सुपर पावर। यसले दाँतलाई किरा लाग्नबाट बचाउँछ, दाँतलाई राख्छ स्वस्थ, सफा, चम्किलो अनि दिन्छ ताजा सास। दाँतको सुपर हिरो।
Maximize your success with Maximax, a complete solution for abroad studies and visa services. For more, maximax.com.au.
यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनुहोला। यति कार्पेट, कार्पेटको शहंशाह।
Hassan Khan will be bowling the 12th over. The senior crew will have to look to give a wicket to his team. Bashir Hamid and Nilanj Kiswani at the center. They're both new at the center. If they can pick up a wicket from here. Still, I think UAE has that upper edge over Hong Kong still. But if they manage to pick a wicket from here, I think Hong Kong can be back in this game and in this series. They can stay alive in this series. Remember, what's in stake is that final spot against Nepal in TU, Parish.
Yes, realizing that Captain Izakat Khan bringing his premier bowler into the attack to take the wicket off of Basil Hamid. That is very interesting.
Good going, Lala.
Another 47. Qualify for the finals. Good passage of play here for Hong Kong, China.
Good bowling, piece up, both
Fielding placement as well. Perfect this time. Straight to Babar Hayat. He gets that turn. You expect the batter to go towards the onside. Catches the ball. It is played uppishly. This is a lively session of play, isn't it, Parish?
Yeah, we're getting excited here too in the commentary box. If Hong Kong, China can take another wicket, the pressure will go back to UAE.
ये दोनों पीछे जाएंगे आ जाएगा
126 of 50 balls. That's not what UAE are eyeing at all. They've given away the main chase, but what they're chasing is a target of 134 runs, which will guarantee them a place in the finals.
A good comeback by Hong Kong, China in the last match of the league stages. Nicely bowled, nicely tossed up. There's a turn.
Only one run off this over. It's been an excellent over by Ehsan Nilanj. Not getting to the pitch of the delivery was tentative, was cautious. This is the final match of the league round of Dabur Honey Nepal T20I Triangular Series. We've had plenty of interesting matches. 2 slips now brought in. Good move this. Only one run of this Ehsan Khan over. 12 overs gone, 87 for 5 UAE.
वर्कआउट सँगै चाहिन्छ डाबर हनी जसले पूरा गर्छ हाम्रो फिटनेस रुटिन
डाबर हनीमा छ एन्टिअक्सिडेन्ट र मिनरल जसले तपाईको फिटनेस रुटिन कम्प्लिट गर्नको साथै तपाईलाई राख्छ सधैँ फिट र यङ
डाबर हनी स्टे फिट फील यङ
Maximize your success with Maximax, a complete solution for abroad studies and visa services. For more, maximax.com.au.
नेपाल टेलिकमको 4G नै पर्फेक्ट छ स्पिड टेक्नोलोजी कभरेज रिलायबिलिटी अफोर्डेबिलिटी र साथै क्वालिटी र सर्भिसमा पनि
Nepal Telecom, Rashtrakoot.
Basil Hamid is gone. I think it will be under immense pressure. The UAE side thought of coming back for the second run. Hong Kong cannot afford to be complacent here. That builds the character of the team, that builds the attitude of the team. What is in stake is a spot in the finals.
Yes, in the first innings, Hong Kong batted very well, posted 212 runs in 20 overs. Brutal hitting by Babar Hayat. 3 consecutive sixes for Babar Hayat in one particular over. Hitting it straight to the Mulpani end.
It was a treat for all the fans. Scored a 50 in just 14 deliveries, Parish. Quickest in the series. Just the ball. Loving the field placement of Zakat Khan, especially in this passage of play.
Yeah, you see him bowling to his field, giving that air, enticing the batsman to go over the top, try to do something different. If Hong Kong, China can clinch a wicket here, it'll be very good for them. Last wicket was Ali Sin Sharaf with 30 of 21. Oh, what a flight. Nicely played. Waited for the ball and placed it on the gap and taken a single.
This is exactly how we got that wicket of Khalid Shah. He invited Khalid Shah to come after him. The ball was not in the reach at all, and he went for a wild swing. Khalid Shah losing his wicket. He was also plumb. The delivery before Parish was unlucky to be not given out, and Yashin Mortaza cleaned his stumps off.
I don't think Lilan's going to do that. Again, nicely ball. Beautiful delivery by Yasin.
Lovely, lovely delivery. And the worm again, the green worm under the orange worm by some distance. But that is not what they're looking for. They have given away the chase of 213 runs. They've given up. What they're trying is, beautiful delivery again. What they're trying is get to that magical score of 134 that will ensure their position for that final NQ that's on the 27th. But is excited for it. Nepal all set.
Yes, very excited. The day after tomorrow, Friday, is the day. Yasim bowling it very tightly. Only 8 runs given by him in his third over. The last ball of his third over, taken a wicket already of well said Khalid. Oh, beautiful 3. Deliveries on a trot. 13 gone. UAE 89 for 5.
ग्लोब सुपर हिरोको साथ चम्किलो दाँत अनि ताजा सास डाबर हर्बल क्लोभ टुथपेस्ट जसमा छ ल्वाङको सुपर पावर यसले दाँतलाई किरा लाग्नबाट बचाउँछ दाँतलाई राख्छ स्वस्थ सफा चम्किलो अनि दिन्छ ताजा सास दाँतको सुपर हिरो
मिल्ली गर्छौं घरको श्रृंगार बर्जर पेन्ट्स हाम्रो घर हाम्रो शान 100 घर नगदपति बम्परमा लखपति
नेपाल टेलिकमको 4G नै पर्फेक्ट छ स्पिड टेक्नोलोजी कभरेज रिलायबिलिटी अफोर्डेबिलिटी र साथै क्वालिटी र सर्भिसमा पनि
नेपाल टेलिकम राष्ट्रको सञ्चार
Steam when it was needed. Still have one more over to go. Hasan Khan meanwhile also has been economical. He's taken a wicket, 14 runs given now onto his last over. Hasan Khan.
Yeah, it was a bit short outside the off stump. That is why Nilansh was able to go to the back foot and cut that away for a single. Every run counts here for UAE and for Hong Kong, China as well.
Beautiful delivery. He was lucky that the ball took the inside edge, or else would have been a contender for leg before. Now the green line, the green worm getting flatter and flatter. Look at the massive buildings we've had in the 16th, 17th and 18th over of the Hong Kong innings. That's when Babar Hayat, this is a boundary, much needed boundary for UAE. In a lucky manner, you'll have to say, was a bad delivery, equally bad fielding as well.
That was exactly a bad delivery. Quicker, short, and I think that was a very bad fielding effort by the fielder there, down to square leg.
Was that a catch, Paresh? Well, everything happening. Eventful deliveries here. The middle part of this innings. For our viewers who've just joined in, you'd be thinking, why are we getting excited for UAE when they're already down and out chasing 214 runs? But the fact is they're only chasing 134 to qualify. That's the virtual target they have. They've already given up. But when it comes to the original target of 213,
that was struck outside the line of off stump. That's not going to be out. Ishan Khan has done a very good job, but bowled a bad delivery that went for a 4. Still anybody's game here, Sachin.
He's also getting the turn. The amount of turn is tremendous. But can he get a wicket? Well defended this Bashir Hamid. Completely different approach now. 5 runs has come up in this over. Only 8 extras. A disciplined bowling performance apart from Rana, who was giving away leaking runs in whites and no balls. I think this was too much outside the line of off stump. 5 runs comes from this over of Hasan Khan, 94 for 5 UAE.
फ्रुटबाट बनेको रियल जुसमा छ रियल न्युट्रिसन, रियल टेस्ट र रियल ह्याप्पिनेस। त्यसैले त रियल जुस रियल हो नि।
यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनुहोला। यति कार्पेट, कार्पेटको शहंशाह।
नेपाल टेलिकमको 4G नै पर्फेक्ट छ। स्पिड, टेक्नोलोजी, कभरेज, रिलायबिलिटी, अफोर्डेबिलिटी र साथै क्वालिटी र सर्भिसमा पनि।
नेपाल टेलिकम, राष्ट्रको सञ्चार।
Something has to happen for Hong Kong if they are to qualify for the finals in this over. Delivery. Dot deliveries are not enough. They need wickets. They need to put UAE team under pressure.
Yeah, if they bowl 3 or 4 dot balls on a trot, it will put pressure on UAE batsmen. Very well bowled, giving that air again. Extremely well bowled by Yasim.
He is inviting Nilansh to come after him. Nilansh not interested at all. He's okay playing those defensive strokes. He's trying to take a single and give the strike back to Basil, his senior partner, who is at 11 of 22. Oh, swept really hard this time, but straight to the fielder, only a single. Now, this will be interesting. How will Basil Hamid deal with an informed Yasim Murtaza when it comes to slow bowling?
If you remember, Sachin, the last over that Yasim bowled to Basil, 3 consecutive dot balls outside off stump. So that must be back of Basil's mind, that he's going to bowl the same thing. If he can bowl an armour here, that can create a wicket.
Especially he can also get that ball come in with the angle. What's in store here? Flighted delivery again. Mix up again. Fortunately, no harm done for UAE. They have given so much of respect. They're not very satisfied with their performance. They know that. They did not go for the original target of 213 runs. They're looking at a virtual target. Oh, beautiful delivery again. How did that miss the edge? Yasim Murtaza cannot believe it. He has bowled so well today. Let's have a look at this. Flighted, invited for a drive. Basil Hamid is lucky to survive. Wonderful bowling.
I think Basil Hamid, he just wants to survive against Yasim. He's not trying to do anything else. Big hitters like Mohammad Wasim, Asif Khan, Sharafu, Khalid Shah, they're all back in the hutch. Look at Yasim's figures. 3.5 overs, 9 for 1. Nicely backed up again. Beautiful fielding. There's a mix-up. Oh, no harm done. Very good over. 15 gone. UAE 95 for 5.
म्याङ्गो अनार र मिक्स्ड फ्रुटको साथै अब 2 नयाँ स्वादमा लिची र गुआवा पनि तपाईको फेभरेट रियल अब नयाँ ट्रेन्डी पेट बोतलमा।
Maximize your success with Maximax, a complete solution for abroad studies and visa services. For more, maximax.com.au.
मेचीदेखि महाकालीसम्म वाइ वाइ छ हामी सबैको मनमा।
We've seen Yasim Murtaza put on an absolute clinic of left arm spin bowling. We think it's going to be 39 that the UAE need from these remaining 5 overs to get through to the final. If not, Hong Kong could be about to pull off an almighty heist. And we're going to have some great entertainment in the late afternoon sunshine.
Yes, and do you think this is a good move bringing in a medium pacer when Nizakat Khan could have come himself to bowl some off spinners?
I'm not too sure about Nizakat Khan's part-time sort of mixed bag of tricks. He bowls some wrist spin, he bowls the occasional darting off break too, like you said. I think they're just going to go with their best bowlers for the moment. The game is very much well and truly on. 29 deliveries remain. We think it's 37 more needed. Interesting move too to see Nalanj Keshwari the order. Could be a running chance here, just going to get home. Direct hit would have made it very interesting. Keshwani was a little slow on the turn, to say the least.
Yeah, this is why I was talking about the medium pacers. It'll be much relatively easier to score runs against the medium pacers rather than the spinners. Direct hit, he would have been gone. And the throw came in very slow from Martin Kotsia. 4 runs of 2 balls. 35 to qualify for the finals for UAE.
It's straight to the man, a backward point this time. Yeah, you just wonder how UAE have got themselves in such a muddle. Hong Kong will be delighted with what's been a much, much better performance. Buddy Pradhan just warning Azaz Khan there for running straight down the wicket. And there's nervous energy all around the ground and a really healthy Wednesday afternoon crowd enjoying the action too. I wonder who Nepal would rather play in the final.
They would fancy anyone. The form they are in. They've beat both the teams twice in the league stages. Coming down the track, straight to the fielder. Single taken. Running for another 2.
Not sure that should have been thrown by Babar Hyatt. The backers up were always going to have work to do from the deep long on, and the deep mid wicket couldn't get in quickly enough. He's always going to get home here. Even with a direct hit, he's comfortably home, and every run's going to count. UAE not finding boundaries, but Nalanj Keshwari's finding something. Which way is this game going? That's the big question. It's an enthralling encounter, one we didn't anticipate. Hong Kong are going to win the match. That's done. But who's going to go to the final?
We'll just have to wait and see. Just 33 more required by UAE to qualify for the finals. Whereas Hong Kong need 5 wickets or restrict UAE under 33 runs.
On the leg side again, that angle from around the wicket. Not the greatest. Good effort from the keeper who can't affect the run out, Zishan Ali. He's retained those gloves over Scott McKechnie. He was surprised by that today. I thought McKechnie would come back into the team. UAE, they have to play better than this. They are better than this.
Yes, of course they are better than in the first innings. The bowling was not up to the mark by UAE. That is why Hong Kong scored 212, courtesy of brutal hitting by Babar Hyatt. 50 of just 14 deliveries. Very interesting poise of play here.
Well, he's going to have to re-bowl. It's Nalanj Keshwari's dropped his bat. There's nervous energy everywhere, even at the non-striker's end. An apology. I think probably a good decision for him to pull out. That's just after, just prior to that, he dropped his bat.
Yes, you're right, Lenny. Nervous energy all around. The bowler with the striker, even the non-striker.
Straight to backward point, the throw comes in. Could be a chance of an overthrow again here, but this time long off is much more acutely aware of the importance of getting in quickly and cuts off that overthrow. 4 remain. It's all to play for. 103 for 5.
वर्कआउट सँगै चाहिन्छ डाबर हनी जसले पूरा गर्छ हाम्रो फिटनेस रुटिन
डाबर हनीमा छ एन्टिअक्सिडेन्ट र मिनरल जसले तपाईको फिटनेस रुटिन कम्प्लिट गर्नको साथै तपाईलाई राख्छ सधैँ फिट र यङ
डाबर हनी स्टे फिट फिल यङ
हाम्रो मनमा वाइ तिम्रो मेरो हाम्रो सबको मनमा छ मेचीदेखि महाकालीसम्म वाइ छ हामी सबैको मनमा
बर्जर सिल्क ब्रिथ इजी यो ग्ल्यामरस छ र घरको भित्तालाई पनि प्रोटेक्ट गर्छ ब्याक्टेरिया भाइरस र पोल्युसनबाट
नेपाल टेलिकमको 4G नै पर्फेक्ट छ स्पिड टेक्नोलोजी कभरेज रिलायबिलिटी अफोर्डेबिलिटी र साथै क्वालिटी र सर्भिसमा पनि
नेपाल टेलिकम राष्ट्रको सञ्चार
Which way do you think this game is going? Great numbers watching on, and the Dashane kites that are coming in from outside the ground are causing further stoppages. This could be the chance for runs on the board. It's a roll of the dice, I have to say, by Nizakat Khan, because There's extra pace on offer from Nasrullah. It's either going to be wickets or runs, isn't it, Paresh?
Yes, that is what I was afraid of. Is this a good move to bring in Rana into the attack by the captain? Starts off with a wide, ball angling down the leg side. Easy decision for the umpire to give it wide. Babar Hayat talking to his bowler there, a senior pro. Batted beautifully today. Brutal hitting by Babar Hayat in the first innings.
Yeah, you can see Basil Hamid, remember, scored a 15-ball 47 earlier in the series. He's acutely aware of the importance of getting them to that target of 134. Maybe 135, we're not exactly sure of the calculations. That's how fine the margin is for UAE to advance to the final. We'll keep reminding you of that. Yes, the game is gone for UAE in terms of winning the contest and the 2 points. What they're trying to do is get to 134, 135 on the board. If they do, they'll just edge out Hong Kong, we believe, on net run rate. I think both sides are aware of it. You can see real drama building in the lengthening shadows here in Mulpani.
Yes, shadows coming on. Just around 4:15 in the afternoon. The game is going to the wire, not because of the result, because of the qualification up to the finals. Nice deflect.
So if we break this down, let's say it's 134 the target, it's 28 more required from here, and they'll have 22 balls to do it. So it is very much in the balance, particularly if Nasrullah Rana could find a way through one of these two.
Yes, it's high time for Hong Kong China to take a wicket or two. If they can get rid of Basil Hamid, you might go under pressure. Nilanj batting well, 11 of 14, whereas Basil 13 of 27 deliveries. Nicely bowled. Again, a quick single taken by these two batsmen.
Well, cricket throws up all kinds of funny situations. It really does. I don't think anyone expected what's going to end up being something like a 60, 70, 80 run victory for Hong Kong to be so tense and so nervous. Credit to Hong Kong. They've given themselves a chance. We thought it was going to be very difficult indeed to pick up as big a victory as they needed to not just get the win, but also get past UAE, who had a 2.70 advantage coming into today on net run rate. I think you've got to remember, if they win by 75 runs or whatever, that's a 75-run defeat for UAE too. And the tension continues to build. If anything, Hong Kong may be at the slight advantage here.
Yeah, this is what nervous energy does to you. Nilanj tried to come down the track and hit it, completely beaten. And look at the worm there. This doesn't actually matter. This actually doesn't matter. What matters is the next 20-odd runs for UAE to qualify, or to restrict UAE under that run to Hong Kong to qualify.
Yeah, 134 is what our best estimate as to the magic number is. I really hope there's not a scenario where the net run rates are going to be tied as well on 133 or 134. They're getting there, but they're taking a little while. 27 runs we think they need off 19 deliveries. We're going to update you about that every ball. That's what we're watching right now. It's not whether or not the UAE can win this game. They can't. The 2 points are gone. They're gone to Hong Kong. This is thrilling. And it's not thrilling in a way I expected it today.
Yes, in our calculation, UAE need 26 more runs. Nicely bowled. Single taken. After 17, UAE 109 for 5.
वर्कआउट सँगै चाहिन्छ डाबर हनी जसले पूरा गर्छ हाम्रो फिटनेस रुटिन
डाबर हनीमा छ एन्टिअक्सिडेन्ट र मिनरल जसले तपाईको फिटनेस रुटिन कम्प्लिट गर्नको साथै तपाईलाई राख्छ सधैँ फिट र यङ
डाबर हनी स्टे फिट फील यङ
खुशीका हरेक क्षणको तयारी पियु र सिलिकन प्रविधियुक्त बर्जर वेदरकोट लङ लाइफ घाम पानी छेक्छ 10 वर्ष टिक्छ
माया विश्वास र थोरै बालकको साथले स्वादमा बेग्लै मिठास आउँछ मात्र यति कुरा याद राख कि म्याजिक ल्याउनलाई सबैभन्दा ठुलो कुरा नै एकअर्काको साथ हो।
5 needed. That's going to help. That's going to be 4. More like it from Basil Hamid. The slower ball from Aizaz Khan is picked and helped around the corner. Maybe as few as 21 now from the last 17 deliveries. Are UAE getting there? Maybe not in style, but are they going to get there?
Yeah, this is what happens when you bring on medium pacers. It'll be a bit easier for the batsman to score runs off. Slow ball nicely flicked off his hips towards the square leg boundary for 4. There's an appeal. I think it was struck outside the line of off stump.
Yeah, nothing much going for this one. Height as well. Going to go clearly over the top. It's actually hit his thigh guard, not his pad. And easy enough for Durganathu Betty to say not out. Get a look here. Back of the length delivery. Thigh pad. Maybe just a semblance of it going on to hit the top of off stump, but the umpire goes with the not out decision. Back live with you now. Cutter. Consider a second and they're going to take it on. It's a fumble from the fielder in the deep. Every run now being cheered. The UAE bench are getting into this game all of a sudden.
Yes, 2 runs taken there. And with the knock of Babar Hyatt's first innings, he becomes the leading run scorer for Hong Kong in the T20Is. His total runs, 1,218 runs. He passed Nizakat Khan's 1,206.
Look up your stats again, Paresh. On the hunt, on the laptop's out. Going to be a single this time. Yeah, we suspect now 19 more required from 14 deliveries. If you're wondering, you've just turned on your Himalaya TV HD sets and you're wondering if we've gone clinically insane, we haven't. The game is gone for the UAE. They cannot win this contest, but they've got to get to 134 plus. Might even be 135. 134, it's going to be down to the barest of decimal points between these sides on net run rate. They're going to be tied on 2 points apiece at the end. We'll show you the points table after this over. They will have 2 points each, but who's it going to be that will advance to the final of this Dabur Honey Nepal T20I Triangular Series against the host Nepal? That's going to help. That helped an awful lot. Delanch Keshwari has UAE cheering on the sidelines. He gets 4, overpicked from Aizaz and punished.
This is what happens when you bring in fast bowlers in the death over. Spinners were bowling so well, Yasim and Ishan. The time the medium pacers come in, look at that, nicely hit over the top. 2 bounces over the rope, a much needed boundary for UAE. Now just 14 runs required to qualify for the finals for UAE.
Worked around the corner, will be a single. That over definitely belongs to the UAE. 12 have come from it. It's 1-2-1 for 5.
फ्रुटबाट बनेको रियल जुसमा छ रियल न्युट्रिसन, रियल टेस्ट, रियल ह्याप्पिनेस। त्यसैले त रियल जुस रियल हो नि।
नेपाल टेलिकमको 4G नै पर्फेक्ट छ। स्पिड, टेक्नोलोजी, कभरेज, रिलायबिलिटी, अफोर्डेबिलिटी र साथै क्वालिटी र सर्भिसमा पनि।
नेपाल टेलिकम, राष्ट्रको सञ्चार।
Definitely, UAE will just by the barest of margins keep their net run rate above of that of Hong Kong's. It's a 2.7 swing, which across the course of 4 matches is a massive margin. So they're going to run out victors here by, well, probably 60, 70 runs, but it may not be enough. We think the margin of victory that is needed is about 78. Something in that vicinity for them to stay above. So they need to keep UAE to 133 or less. 79 in fact. Right now, it looks like it's just drifting out of sight. Is it going to be UAE that will seal their place in the final?
It looks like that because just 11 of 11 required to qualify for the finals for UAE. They're doing it very easily. They're picking up singles every ball, hitting odd boundaries as well. Last over yielded 12 runs.
And Keshwani is guiding the UAE through to that final now. Definite relief. I'm not sure if we can see the UAE bench, but feelings of embarrassment with their performance today are rapidly dissipating thanks to these two. It's been a good test for the experienced and young pairing of Hamid and Keshwani. That's a good stroke.
Excellent stroke. Overpitched. Hit it right on the gap. Look at that. Overpitched. Beautiful shot. It looked like a top order batsman hitting a boundary.
Banged into the turf. Punch of the bat in frustration from Manoj Keshwani. All the noise, both of the team benches are dugouts are right beneath us. We've heard Hong Kong roaring for 90%, but all of a sudden, this UAE team that were sharing crossed words and having all sorts of negative body language out now are starting to look comfortable. And Junaid Siddiq even allows himself a smile. I think it's 7 more that they need. And they have 9 balls to get there. Surely UAE will just about squeeze home and do enough to make the final now.
Yes, only 6 required to qualify for UAE, whereas there's 8 balls for Hong Kong to restrict UAE under that target. 134 is what UAE required to qualify for the finals to play against the home side Nepal. Day after tomorrow at TU International Cricket Ground. 11 a.m. start, the final.
Get those tickets now. I'm hearing rumours of a sellout anticipated. Get those on IME Pay app. Looked into the leg side, pushes the shout.
Nice, buddy!
The other thing you've got to bear in mind is these calculations can be so marginal. You want to give yourself something of a cushion. You don't want to get to 134 and hope that's enough when you actually realise it's 135 when all the numbers are finally put through the calculators.
That is what happened in the Asia Cup when Afghanistan didn't know what to do. When Mujib just blocked. Faruqi that was just blocked 3 balls.
The talk I'm hearing is that my statistician thinks it's 135. So it's 6 more they need, 7 balls left. They're going to get 1. We think it's going to be 5 to qualify for the final from the final over of the 6th and final game of the Dabur Honey Tri-Series. It's all happening here. 1 to go, 130 for 5.
वर्कआउट सँगै चाहिन्छ डाबर हनी जसले पूरा गर्छ हाम्रो फिटनेस रुटिन
डाबर हनीमा छ एन्टिअक्सिडेन्ट र मिनरल जसले तपाईको फिटनेस रुटिन कम्प्लिट गर्नको साथै तपाईलाई राख्छ सधैँ फिट र यङ
डाबर हनी स्टे फिट फिल यङ
हाम्रो मनमा वाइ तिम्रो मेरो हाम्रो सबको भावना मेचदेखि महाकालीसम्म वाइ छ हामी सबैको मनमा.
Maximize your success with Maximax, a complete solution for abroad studies and visa services. For more, maximax.com.au.
यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनुहोला. यति कार्पेट, कार्पेटको शहंशाह.
Hong Kong, I think both sides might think it's 134, but one of the tricks about net run rate when you're calculating it, you have to remember that if you're dividing by, let's say, 58.1 overs, which you've batted, if you divide by 58.1, that's actually 1 ball. So you should divide by 58.166, i.e. a 1/6 of an over. So it's not 134, we think it's 135. Again, that's just our analysis. Here we go. The final over, and it's going to be a single to start with. They'll push for the second, but they won't get it. We think it's 4 to win off 5. Why does drama always follow us, Paresh?
It seems to be like that every time we come here to commentary. It's all happening here. Look at the UAE dugout there. Looks pretty relaxed. They know what the equation is.
Well, I'm not sure they've got it right, though. I think they feel as though they need 3. We think they need at least 4. Can they make it comfortable with Basil Hamid just hitting a boundary? Boundary will do it for UAE, that's for sure. Down the ground. Is he going to get it? Not yet. A good tumbling stop right in front of the rope will keep it to a couple. We feel it's now 2 to advance to the final from 4 balls. And the UAE, they're inching ever closer.
Yes, I think now it's all UAE that is going to qualify for the finals to play against Nepal, the home side, who are in a terrific form, winning 4 out of 4 in the group stages, 2 against UAE and 2 against Hong Kong.
2 is the shape. I don't think they're going to get there. Look, Keshwani's going to take him on. Surely a run-out chance. Oh, he's home. And we think that should be enough for the UAE. The UAE bench think it too. They're almost embarrassed to celebrate it. What's going to be a 60, 70 run defeat. But I think they've done enough. And I think UAE now are through to the final. We'll leave it to the match officials. They're the ones who make the decisions. But as far as we're aware, the UAE will play Nepal on Friday.
Yes, very good partnership. More than 50-run partnership. They came in a very difficult situation for UAE. Both were on 0 when they started the partnership. More than 50-run partnership.
An extraordinary lesson for all cricket lovers and people involved in clubs and teams and schools. Every ball counts. You have to remember that. And that's what we've seen today. And for Hong Kong, they feel that 135 is the very limit of where they can allow the UAE. So the whole field's coming in now. They're bringing in mid-off, mid-on, even deep mid-wicket comes in. They think that maybe 2 dots and a wicket or 3 dots could keep them in it. Basil Hamid can get this one to the boundary. It's definitely all over though. And the UAE will advance to the final. Let's see what's going to happen. Inside edge. All the men up in the circle. It's going to be at least a couple. In fact, it may well run pretty close to the rope. Run 3. Ansem and Rath saves a single, but it's going to be such a valiant effort from Hong Kong, but not quite enough. We feel the UAE have advanced through to the grand final on Friday.
Yeah, talking about advancing to the grand final, but mind you, UAE, officially they've lost this match. So going into the final, losing a match, that can be very difficult.
Well, not just losing, but being thrashed, really. They're going to go down to something like a 70-run defeat. Nicely struck into the leg side. Kashwani's impressed me with his batting. As equally impressive a bowling innings too. In fact, Hong Kong all round have been outstanding. They've done enough. This pair have got them there, and the UAE team have a lot to be thankful for that mix of youth and experience.
Very good partnership and good shot. It was a Yorker length ball. Nicely flicked away off his toes into the gap in front of square between long on and mid wicket.
They've accelerated brilliantly. 43 off the last 5. It's going to be victory to Hong Kong, but advancing to the final, the UAE will get there by a pretty bare net run rate margin. We'll see how quickly we can get that points table updated with the official figures. One thing is for certain, it's a 69-run victory for Hong Kong, a big one over the UAE. Ahmed Raza, the acting head coach, in place of Mudassir Nazar, who will be, I believe, flying in today from Malaysia, having been with the under-19 team. But a special day for Hong Kong. They ever so nearly pulled a miracle out of the fire to advance to the final. Instead, it's going to be a rematch of epic, titanic proportions as the UAE will take on Nepal in the final on Friday. Fantastic Friday, a fabulous Friday we have in store. But credit to Hong Kong, they've got their tour of Nepal underway with their first victory, and they'll be a formidable force to watch in the T20 World Cup qualifier that follows. We'll see them from next week on.
Yeah, even though Hong Kong didn't qualify for the finals, but they played like winners, like champions in the last league stage match against UAE. They've won the game by 69 runs. They didn't qualify for the finals, but they must keep their heads high. Another battle is the T20 World Cup qualifiers, which will start from the 30th of October.
Yeah, we've just got official confirmation. We will wait for the graphics team to get that updated. But UAE have snuck past Hong Kong by a pretty bare margin. We believe it's about 0.2 on net run rate. And we'll get those details across to the team, and we'll get those updated. But credit to Bilanch Keshwani, when almost every one of his Emirati teammates didn't stand up, he joined Basil Hamid to get it done and advance to the final.
Yeah, this partnership took them to the finals. UAE, very good partnership between these two. Excellent work done. Handshakes all around. And let's look at the wickets to fall for UAE. First one was the captain, was got straight down to long on by Babar Hayat. Smart catching and stupid, needless run out. Priti Arvind